In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
To kick off tonight's Western Big Six Conference game between the Quincy High Blue Devils and the Rock Island Rocks. Jim, the Blue Devils will be in their blue helmets with the white Q, the white shirts with the blue numbers, and the blue pants with the white piping down the side. Rock Island in their traditional gold helmets with the red stripe, the red tops with the white numbers, the gold pants, and the red socks. These two longtime rivals have been meeting in the Western Big Six and previous to that for quite some time. We know it's been at least 40 years because that's how long it's been since Quincy has won here at Rock Island. The last time these two teams met and Quincy won at Rock Island was 1973. I double-checked with one specific coach on the team, Coach Wassman, to see if he was on the staff for that win. He said he wasn't. He came into the district in '84, coached you, Jim, and you guys never won up here.
No, we didn't, but we beat Rock Island at home in 1986 to share the conference crowd. Well, you know, I say we haven't won up here since 1973, but people got to understand, divide that in half. I mean, you're only playing half those years up here anyway.
So only 20 games.
20 games up here. You know, we came up here 2 years ago and had every opportunity and came away with a rather bad taste in our mouth. And I hope the Devils start out strong tonight, start out quick. We can't really afford to get behind to such a powerful offensive team like Rock Island.
Let's talk about that Rock Island offense coming in here tonight. Their quarterback, Siegel, he's the basketball coach's son. He does a worthy job in both running this offense and in the passing game. His favorite target in the passing game is Holmes. They had 2 touchdowns of over 30 yards in their win last week. But really, his main job is to steer the offense toward Richardson and DeVos. Richardson is the tailback who 2 years ago as a sophomore led the Western Big Six with over 1,700 yards. And Linder DeVos, their big fullback, he had touchdowns, at least 2, in both the opening week and last week's game. In fact, last week in their win over Richwood, DeVos for Rock Island returned a fumble for a touchdown and rushed for 2 scores on the offensive side. He had 2 touchdowns in the first week as well and a quarterback sack for a safety. This guy is a two-way stud, Linder DeVos, and he's going to be one of the players that the Blue Devils have to contain on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, DeVos is a rather small running back at 5'6", 5'7", but goes about 185 pounds. Siegel's not the runner Chapman was last year for Rock Island. I think you're right. His main duty is to make sure Richardson and DeVos get the ball accordingly. His wideout is Quentin Holmes, number 15. He's not as explosive and athletic as Derek Willies was last year for Rock Island, the wide receiver who ended up going to Iowa. You know, he manages the offense well. He's a thin kid, Siegel is. He weighs 170, so he's not a rather big, strong quarterback. But, you know, give him credit. They're 2-0, and we certainly got to watch Siegel, Holmes, DeVos, and Richardson. I mean, he 1,700 yards 2 years ago. Last year was the forgotten man, and here he is back sharing time with carries with DeVos.
Now, you mentioned Rock Island not as big as we have seen in the past. Richardson, 5'10", 185. DeVos, 5'7", 195. Yeah, he'll play the fullback, but these aren't the big, powerful backs that we've seen Rock Island field in the past. So we'll see how the Devils and that salty defense, that 3-5, can contain them here tonight. The Blue Devils haven't won at Rock Island since 1973. They want to start the season 3-0 and erase that ghost here this evening. It is a beautiful 71 at kickoff. The The Devils and the Rocks have taken the field, and we're about to get underway. I'm Sean Seacrease alongside the human petri dish, Jim Hansen. We'd like to welcome
I've been
you
sick, people.
and thank Bo Beecraft back in the 103.9 The Fox studio, as well as Bob Goff and his team who are here for QuincyJournal.com. You can watch tonight's game at QuincyJournal.com. Just click on the QJTV tab, and you will be taken right to the Quincy Journal TV page. Start the player, and you'll have to worry about nothing else. You'll have the TV feed and Gemini on 103.9 The Fox. We'd like to thank the Journal for making us their game of the week on the road at Rock Island. Rock Island ready to kick it away from their own 40. Quincy waits to the left. It is a short kick, and the Devils will have a chance to return it. It'll be Robbins at his own 7 to the 15, cuts to the 20, looks to the outside, bounces off his own man at the 23, and he'll be down at the 24-yard line. Devils will start 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Well, interesting, high short kick there. Robbins didn't get the lane to the outside like he normally does. Rock Island has good speed on their kickoff coverage, but important for the Devils to start out here quick on offense, get some first downs, move the ball, and not turn the ball back to Rock Island's offense here quickly.
Devils come out in the wing tee. Now they're going to option out to one back and trips wide to the near side. Cricard is under center for the Blue Devils. It'll be Robbins in the back. They hand it off to Robbins. He'll fight his way out to the 25-yard line. Give him forward progress of 2 yards on the play. And the Blue Devils will be 2nd and 8.
Same formation we saw a lot last week. They're going to have to do something out of that other than hand off Malik Robbins. I hope the coaches saw that the trips near our innermost receiver, Jordan Osborne, had no defender lined up over him. They came down to the 2 far guys. If George Cricard were to take that snap and throw a quick pass to him, he is uncovered.
Blue Devils want to come out with the same formation. Trips to the wide side of the field. That's the near side, and just Robbins in the back. Throw a bubble screen to Osborne. Osborne's got the 30, first down to the 35. Jukes a man out to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and a flag is down back at the 27-yard line. Blue Devils may have gotten a hold setting up that bubble screen on the near side.
Well, the coaches saw what I saw, and they ran a bubble screen, and, of course, we get a hanky on the second play of the game for the Blue Devils, and talking with Coach Little, that's what you expect when you come to Rock Island. Make no bones about it. You're not going to get the calls. You're going to get hosed. It's going to be an issue the whole game. I would not be surprised. It's what Quincy gets when they go on the road.
We're just 1 minute into the game tonight. We are scoreless. Blue Devils on their opening drive started at their own 23. A first down completion to Osborne. He's going to be wiped out. Holding on the play as they set up a bubble screen to the near side. 10 yards on the penalty, and the Devils are backed up at their own 13-yard line. So now, Jim, the phrase is you're behind the sticks. That means you got more than 10 yards to go. They will get 2nd down over again, but they're looking at 2nd down and 16 from their own 13. Devils on the near side now as they work from left to right. Come out in the wing tee. Kirkard under center. He'll turn it around, double handoff, go to Unmasig. Unmasig slashes up across the 15, hit at the 17, and he'll be down there after a no gain.
Well, Rock Island's defense is pretty quick, and they're swarming. And what's interesting, Linder Devos, their fullback on offense, plays nose guard. He is the nose guard on defense at 5'7", 185 over our center, and they just use his speed to get off the ball and try and wreak havoc in the backfield. Now, this is the absolute worst scenario for Quincy High to start this game. First possession, and we have 3rd and 15 from our own 16-yard line.
So the Blue Devils on 3rd and 16. They want to chase it around in the backfield. Cricard's going to launch a prayer, and it's going to be intercepted, or is it incomplete? Incomplete at midfield. Well, Rock Island is celebrating the incompletion, but I thought that T.J. Jones could go up and come down with that one, the 6-foot junior receiver and cornerback. He came over the middle. He was absolutely unmarked until the Blue Devil offense turned the defense and forced Jones to drop it. So 3 and out for the Blue Devils after the 10-yard holding penalty. That wiped out the catch by Osborne, and the Devils are forced to punt on their first possession. Whistles blow, flag flies, and let's see what we're going to get here. It's already been an interesting start to this game.
Well, Rock Island was jumping around on the line, and one of Quincy's offensive linemen moved. So moving back 5 more yards, 4th down, and we've done nothing but go back towards our own end zone where our punter is now lined up at the goal line.
So the Blue Devils will have Unmisig back to punt. His heels are on the goal line. The snap is low, the handle is good, the kick is up, and it's going to be fielded at midfield. Rock Island has it at the Quincy 46-yard line, angling to the near side, 40, bounces off a tackler, 35-30, breaks into the backside, 25, and Rock Island is going to be set up at the Quincy 25-yard line. After a suffocating defensive start to the game, the Rocks have a chance to break on top early. We're 0-0 as Rock Island goes for their first possession of the night. 9:53 to go.
3 Blue Devils were down on the punt cover team and all bounced off of Holmes, who was the punt returner for Rock Island. And definitely a bad start for our spot to put our defense in. First down, Rock Island at the Quincy 25-yard line.
Rock Island comes out. They'll send a man in motion in the backfield. They'll run it to the far side of the field, cut back at the 20, inside the 20, down to the 15, inside the 13. And that handoff to DeVos, who's going to get him off and rolling. Now they're going to hand that off to Nimmers. Actually, he's the second man out. And that'll set up first down and 10 from the 13. Siegel comes out under center. He's got 2 backs with him. DeVos is behind him. One man split out wide to the near side. That's Holmes. Extra man on the far side. Now they'll send Nimmers in motion. Hand it off up the middle to DeVos. DeVos will be stopped at the 10 after a gain of 2 on the play.
Nice push by our defensive line, especially Blaine Schluter at the nose. You notice our linebackers are a little further off the line this week as opposed to up blitzing a lot. Rock Island goes no huddle, goes from the line. Quarterback will turn and get his play from.
Siegel under center. 2nd and 8 from the 10. DeVos is right behind him. They're going to take Richardson to the near side. Nimmers is on the left flank. Put Nimmers in motion. He'll go left to right. Hand off to DeVos. DeVos is hit at the 9 and drugged down. So the Blue Devils have been stout between the tackles on the last 2 runs, but Rock Island is operating inside the Blue Devil 10 here in the early first quarter.
Yeah, nice stop by Quentin Lefevre there from his defensive line position. Take away DeVos on the inside. 3rd and looks like they can get a first down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they can definitely pick up another set of downs before having to get into the end zone. 3rd and 8 from the Blue Devil. I'll make it 3rd and 6 from the Blue Devil 8. Siegel under center. Man in motion comes to the near side. They're going to go on the pitch outside to Jones. JT Jones is hit at the 8, shuffles back into the coverage, and he'll be brought down at the 7. Nifty running by Jones as he came around to the near side, but nowhere to go as the defense was swarming at the 7.
Yeah, nice force by Matt Bilgree, who cut the outside off and forced the running back to the inside where he could be gang tackled by a host of Devils, and unfortunately Braden Bowerly is limping off. Looks like Rock Island's going to send in their field goal unit.
And the other interesting thing was, I don't know if there is an injury or maybe a suspension, but Richardson was not in on that offensive series for Rock Island. Rock Island is going to go for 3. DeJuan Jones does the kicking. Near side hash mark. Jones gets it down. It is up, fades to the right side.
Oh,
it's good enough. The 3 is good for DeJuan Jones, and Rock Island gets on the board first. 7:22 to go. Blue Devils have the football next, trailing 3-0 at Rock Island on 103.9 The Fox.
You're listening to Blue Devil Football.
All right, I got you at 30 here.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
haven't flew to Minnesota for this week or anything. 7:22 to go, first quarter. Thank you for joining us on the Fox and on QuincyJournal.com, courtesy of QJTV. The officials blow the whistle. We have already had 3 whistles blown on play, and we are less than 5 minutes worth of clock time into this game here this evening. This is going to look like be on Rock Island. They may have been offsides. That'll back up the kickoff, and it'll give the Blue Devils a chance to return it. Let's see what the call is here. Though Jones has not moved his holder from the 40.
The head referee found a towel out at the 30-yard line and ran to get it and stopped the play.
Nobody noticed that during the timeout after the score?
Exactly.
Jimmy, it's Friday the 13th. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
So this game could get a little bit
Oh,
weird here this evening.
They did march him back 5 yards. Huh.
So the Blue Devils.
Well, this will help. Hopefully.
We see the Blue Devils actually all Triskaidekaphobic, but not the Rock Island Rocks, as they have Justin Whitcomb wears 13. No Blue Devil wears 13.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stat. I don't know what. I know tricks. I know what tricks are. I don't know trichodextrophobia.
Jim's been a little ill this week, so we'll give him a little extra latitude.
Go out of bounds. Go out of bounds.
Kickoff to the far side, and it will bounce out of bounds. That'll be another penalty on Rock Island, as Jones wanted to angle the kickoff because he had to back up to his own 35. Didn't want to give Robbins a lot of room to work with. A little bit surprised that he took that chance on Robbins' side of the field.
Yeah, because Quincy now, I believe in high school, you get it at the 35, or is it the 30?
Let's see where they set him up. They see something that has changed over time. The referee is getting ready to tell the Blue Devils they have to come to the line of scrimmage here. Now he wants to talk it over with the umpire. Not an authoritarian start to this game for the crew working it tonight. 7:22 to go here in the first quarter. And Rock Island is up 3-0 on the 22-yard field goal. The Blue Devils are at home next week to take on Peoria Manual. Now, unlike the coaches who have to think about it game by game, Jim, we don't have to do that here in the booth. And so we can go ahead and make some fun assumptions. Now, Peoria Manual has been on quite the losing streak. I believe it stands at 17 games in a row. So things would seem to set up, if you get a historic win on the road here tonight, very well for you in the early half of the season. 5-yard penalty on Rock Island. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 35-yard line. Come out in the power I, holding in the backfield. That's going to wipe out the run by Robbins. The flags have been fast and furious here tonight on the road at Rock Island.
We have no answer for Devos and their two. They're blitzing everyone across the center and guard gaps, and it's causing us havoc. We're having to hold him on every play.
I can't believe that you don't have an answer for a 5'9", 185-pound man on the defensive line.
I agree. The problem is we're not coming off the ball quick enough to take care of him. And if our center's having problems with his speed, you ought to zone block and chip him down with a guard. So here we've gone again. Instead of 1st and 10 from our 35, we now have 1st and 21 from our 24-yard line.
Paul doing the snapping tonight for the Blue Devils. They're going to come out in the wing tee again. Go on the pitch into the backfield for Robbins. He cuts it back up to the 25. He'll get some of the penalty yardage back out to the 27. And that'll be a pickup of just 2 on the play.
We've got no answer right now for Rock Island's defensive line, who uses their speed. They slant a gap, and we have no one there, and our back is trying to cut back.
Now, Christian Vasquez working for him up front along with Devos, and they have had penetration off the right side of the offensive line for the Blue Devils on both series so far. Blue Devils set it up now. 2nd down and 20. Hand it off to Unmasig, wants to run far side. Unmasig bounces it outside at the 27. He'll be tackled there. That was just a great individual tackle on the far side by Rock Island. They got there with a number of men, but Trayvon Aldridge made the tackle in space as Unmasig was going toward the sideline.
Well, Unmasig read Robbins' block wrong. He bounced it outside. Robbins is trying to kick his guy outside. Guy's right there to make a tackle. Robbins comes off his block, and there he is. So, we're going to have to get – it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get penetration up the middle to run the ball. We're either going to have to start throwing the football or get stuff outside to loosen them up.
Third down and a long 17. They're going to go roll out Kirkard on a bootleg. He wants to throw back against it. Wide open is Holtzschlag. Holtzschlag goes up, has to turn defender again on the far side, as these have just been two absolute jump balls thrown by Kirkard back against the grain. And it was Jones again looking for the interception. Only great work by Holtzschlag kept him.
The problem is Kirkard fakes a handoff, rolls out to his right, closest to us on the sideline where the Devils are. No one picks up Linder Devos. He's running free. Kirkard turns to throw to the backside, and there he is, and he gets killed, throws up a jump ball. Nothing doing.
Well, I was going to talk when we started this game about gaudy offensive numbers for the Blue Devils, but they have not come tonight. 5:40 to go first quarter, and the Devils are punting it away on downs for the second consecutive time. Blue Devils give it away to Rock Island at the Rock Island 45-yard line. So Rock Island forces Quincy to go 3 and out for the second consecutive possession. Rock Island starts back further this time at their own 45. Jim, both of those 3 and outs that the Blue Devils have given up have come as a result of them taking 10-yard holding penalties on both series.
Well, we talked about that at the outset. The Devils are the least penalized team in the Western Big Six, but here we are 2 series in, and we have 3 penalties already on Quincy, and they've been, killers on first down, 2 holdings.
Rock Island 1st and 10. They want to take it to the far side. Rocks roll it across the 50 into Quincy territory at the 48-yard line. That's going to be an early pickup of 7 as they take it to the far side. Well, they ran that with a new man in the backfield as Richardson still hasn't made an appearance. That was Quentin Holmes, the wide receiver on the end around. He picks up 7. And that'll bring 2nd down and 3. Siegel is the quarterback. He's under center. The basketball head coach's son. He's got Devos behind him. They're going to hand it to Devos. Devos at the 45, runs right up the gut down to the 44, falls forward to maybe the 43. Give him a pickup of 3, and that's going to be close to moving the sticks for a first down. Devos, 3 carries, 6 yards. Nimmers, 1 carry for 13. He's the leading rusher in the game. The Blue Devils have rushed it 4 times. Unmisig has been stopped for no gain twice. Robbins has gains of 2 and 2, and that's been the story so far for this vaunted Blue Devil rushing attack that has been just silly video game-like numbers in weeks 1 and 2. Handoff to Devos again. He's going to get pulled down by Holtzschlag individually on the right end. Oh, Holtzschlag just came up big, shed his blocker, and brought Devos down. That's going to be just a gain of, I can give him 1 on the play on forward momentum.
Great play by Seth Holtzschlag to get off the block, because if he didn't, Devos had some space to gain a lot more yards, and he was able to bring him down almost one-handed.
2nd and 9 from the Blue Devil 41 for Rock Island. Siegel comes up out from under the center's backside. He wants to check off his play, has Devos behind him. Jones on his right. Send Jones in motion. They're going to give it to Devos again up the middle. He'll be hit by 2 Quincy linemen and drugged down at the 35-yard line. Blue Devils doing an excellent job to get extra men in the middle as Schluter led the way.
Fortunately, he picked up about 5 or 6 on that play. Brings up a 3rd and long 4 or 5. I imagine they're in 2-down territory. That Devos, he gets going.
They didn't give him a very good spot. Marked him back at the 36. That's going to be just a gain of 4 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 5 for Rock Island. Siegel under center. He's going to keep it. Rolls out into the flat. Wants to go complete to the far side. Down to the 20, the 15. Inside the red zone on the completion. Far side to Holmes. The Blue Devils forgot about Holmes and let him leak out the backside for a big connection from the 36 all the way down to the 11-yard line. A pickup of 25 on 3rd and 5.
Well, Bryce Unmazay clearly had no idea what the defense was, because he blitzed, and that was his guy. Malik Bondon had to make the play all the way from his middle linebacker spot. They're out there chirping at each other. I don't know how you let that guy just go all alone with no one on him.
1st and 10 from the 11. Take Devos to the far side. He's going to be across the 10, hit it to 5, and stop there. That'll be a big pickup of 6, though.
You know, and that's kind of been the Devils' Achilles heel for a number of years now. You know, third down passing, I'd like to go back and look at the stats as to the completion rate other teams have against us. We have a tendency to give up big plays on 3rd and long.
Jones on the right side now. Devos in the backfield. 2nd and 4 from the 5 for Rock Island. They can get a new set of downs inside the 2. Siegel has the extra protector on his left, handed off to Devos. Devos hitting the hole right at the 5. He'll get nothing and be stopped right there. Schluter again, and he got help from Riverview.
Well, let's hope our defense can stand strong here on 3rd down and force another field goal maybe. Great penetration by Schluter and Bew. Brings up a 3rd and about 6 from the 6. I think they have to score, don't they?
Now they can get a new set of downs inside the 2. So 3rd and 4 from just shy of the 5. Schluter wasn't quite taking the handoff in the backfield, but he was right there in the hole. Send a man in motion. That's Jones. Pitch it to Jones. Coming to the wide side. Jones has the first down. Jones has the touchdown. Jones cut it inside off the block from Holmes on the outside, and he walks in from 6 yards out untouched. 13 yards on 3 carries for Jones, and that caps off a 55-yard drive for Rock Island.
Poor pursuit by the Devils. They are getting gashed right and left by the quick toss from Rock Island.
Rock Island goes for the extra point. They're on to kick with Jones. Jones's kick is up and good. And the Blue Devils are trailing 10-0 on the road with 2:22 to go in the first quarter. Rock Island has scored on each of their first 2 possessions. Now the Devils have to get their offense in gear. They get the ball back next on 103.9 The Fox.
No. 103.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
Devils ready to take this kickoff from Rock Island. Rock Island on top, 10-0. 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. Sean Secrease and Jim Hansen at Rock Island. You can watch tonight's game on QuincyJournal.com. Just click on the QJTV logo, and we'll be right there with a TV feed of tonight's game. Our audio is included on that, so you don't have to worry about setting up both a radio and your monitor. Watch that on your tablet, watch it on your smartphone, watch it on your laptop. You can watch it on your old mainframe if you want to, if you got a monitor on it. Do like Jim does and just use the output from your laptop, hook it up to the big HD screen. Go back and rewatch the games later. Devils taking it their own 10 off the kickoff, out to the 20, out 25-30, 35, out to the 37 for Robbins. A 27-yard kickoff. Robbins really likes to go up the middle to start those returns, Jim. It's a bit predictable, but it's been effective for him.
Well, and he's a hard runner. He carried 3 Rock Island defenders with him for an extra about 5-6 yards. You know, I don't want to say this is the biggest possession of the game, but until now it certainly is. We've given up 10 points, gotten 0 first downs, and have yet to move the ball past midfield. If we want to stay in this ball game, we need to do something right now.
Devils come out, trips to the right, 1 man in the backfield, hand it off to Robbins. Robbins is going to take it out to the 40, now the 41. They'll give him the 42, and he picks up 5 yards on first down. That is the first run for more than 2 yards by the Blue Devils tonight.
Well, again, we went to the trip set. There's no one down here on Osborne, the inside receiver. They're covering our 2 outside receivers.
They're bringing, Rock Island is rotating 2 corners to the near side to cover 3 receivers. So if you're going to set up a bubble screen, this is a good time to do it. Devils with Robbins in the backfield again. 1 man on the inside. Throw the bubble screen to Osborne. Osborne's at the 45, the 50. Don't hold anybody into Rock Island territory. He's down at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 9 for the Devils in their first down. here tonight.
Well, that play's going to be there all night unless Rock Island rotates another man out of the box, move their linebacker out, or bring their safety up to cover Jordan Osborne. Hopefully what you're doing there is spreading Rock Island out to give more running room for Robbins, Bondin, or Unmasig to the middle.
Blue Devils into Rock Island territory for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 from the Rock Island 49-yard line. Devils want to run it to the near side with Osborne. Osborne out of the wing tee, takes it across the 45 down to the 42-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 7 on first down for the Blue Devils.
I hate to call his name too much, but that Devos as the nose guard, I think his main job is to, I don't think they care if he makes a tackle. His job is to disrupt the play and force 2 guys to block him. That time, Malik Robbins had to come over and lay on top of him after he got by our center. And here we go, trips now to the left side with Unmasig uncovered.
From the slot, Unmasig, Osborne, and Holtschlag. It's Robbins behind Krikard, handed off to Robbins. Robbins hit at the line by Devos and company, and he's going to be thrown down back at the 48-yard line. That's going to be no gain as he stopped at the 42, bringing up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, James Morrow, inside linebacker for Rock Island, wasn't fooled at all. We run Robbins out of that set, 8 out of 10 times, so they're just going to blitz the house to try and stop him up the middle. So here we go, 3rd and a long 6 for the Devils.
They're going to mark him for a loss of 2. I thought he got to the line of scrimmage, but no, says the officials. So 7 yards on 4 carries for Robbins. That has been unlike him so far this season. He's been averaging almost 10 yards per carry. Pitch to the outside to Osborne. Osborne has the 35, cuts it up at the 40. Hold, flags fly in the backfield. This is going to come back as the Devils are called for a hold at the Rock Island 44-yard line. Every time the Devils get a runner outside the hash marks, it comes back for a hold here tonight.
It's unbelievable.
Devils have not had a problem with holds being called against them in either of the previous 2 weeks, 1 game at the Soul Bowl and 1 game at home. And in fact, the Blue Devils have been the Western Big Six's least penalized team through the first 2 weeks of the season. But that is not how this officiating crew is seeing it here tonight. Devils going to have 10 yards walked off from the 45 back to their own 45-yard line, so that'll bring up 3rd and 16. Devils have already been called for 3 holding penalties tonight for 30 yards worth of penalties. They have not had a drive thus far that hasn't included a penalty. Devils will be marked back to their own 46-yard line. That penalty happened a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 15 as the Devils pick up the extra yard. A hold is 10 yards from the spot of the penalty, so if you hold behind the line of scrimmage, it can be a big penalty because it turns into 12, 14, 16 yards.
Well, what we're going to have here is 1 untimed down. The quarter ran out, but it can't end on a penalty, so the Devils are going to have to run another play here, and they better hurry it up and get a delay of game.
Devils out of the huddle. No time left on the clock in the first quarter, trailing 10-0 on the road at Rock Island. Devils, now the whistle blows. From the far side as the side judge is coming in to talk to the referee, and that's going to send Krikard scrambling over to talk to the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, Rick Little. Coach Little has the khakis on. He has gone with the overshell warmer here tonight. The first time this year he's broken that out. He's usually a coach that eschews the heavy coat no matter what the temperature is, but he's got the shell on here tonight as it'll get a little bit crisp before the end of the game.
Well, if we keep seeing those holding penalties, he may have that taken off because he's going to be so hot and angry that he's going to need to
untimed down on 3rd and 15 from the Blue Devils' own 46. Trips to the near side. They're going to go on the delay. Hand it off to Robbins. No one. He's home. Robbins is at the 40. He's down to the 35. Picks up a block to the 30-yard line. And Robbins is going to have a pickup of 22 yards on 3rd and 15 in the first big play of the night for the Devils.
Yeah, that's the old kind of Statue of Liberty. Krikard drops back, wraps the ball around Robbins' belly. He takes it and goes, fakes the pass, and it looks like it worked for a nice first down.
And no penalties. Devils will have it to start the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the Rock Island 31-yard line. We'll have it for you next on 103.9 The Fox.
The Blue Devils play here.
All right, you want a minute here?
Yeah, just a minute here, Bo.
Underwater hockey. You like trying new things.
We cut out some
Electric cars.
bit less there.
And McDonald's is bringing you new things like never before.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Introducing the new Quarter Pounder BLT.
I can't hear
a
you
fusion
speak
of
up.
flavors with thick cut applewood smoked
Yeah, but
bacon.
we missed like
Hurry,
a bowl
it's for
for
a
that
limited
play
time
there.
only at participating restaurants.
Of that play?
Now more than ever.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
Here we go.
222-4567. That's 222-4567.
Oh, God.
Now back to Blue Devil football on the Fox.
Second quarter about to start on the road at Rock Island. Blue Devils trailing 10-0 to the Rocks, but they're driving 1st and 10 at Rock Island's 31-yard line. First time the Devils have been in Rock Island territory tonight, but the Devils are going to start this series of downs with what looks like another penalty.
Yeah, they came out of the quarter break wanting to go on 2, and unfortunately our left guard, Quentin Lefevre, jumped and brings up a 1st and 15 from the Rock Island 36. This is a possession I think you got to come away with some points. Picked up a big first down. Now you got to overcome another penalty, but we need to find a way here for our offense to make it happen.
Just 2 first downs for the Blue Devils here tonight. That brings up not so happy memories of other road trips to Rock Island. Devils are going to go with the handoff to Osborne. Osborne is stopped in the backfield. He's going to be hit at the 37. It's going to be a loss of 1 if he's lucky.
No. Well, unfortunately, he kept his feet and fell backwards to the 38, it looks like. So
Now they're going to give him forward progress to the 37, so he'll just lose a yard on the play.
Here's the problem we have, and I'll say it, I probably sound like a broken record. Our center is snapping the football. Their running back, Devos, plays nose. His job is, as fast as he can, he just sprints and dives forward into the backfield. He's at George Cricard's feet by the time he's handing the ball off.
2nd down and 17 for the Devils, backed up at the Rock Island 36-yard line. Going to go pass into the flat, hit Holtzschlag on the bubble screen. He turns it up to the 35, leaps down to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 12 yards. Oh, no, that's going to be right back to the original line of scrimmage. Make that a pickup of 7 yards on the play as he took it deep in the backfield.
Well, 3rd and 10, and I imagine this is 2-down territory for the Blue Devils. You're on the 31-yard line. Hopefully, you know, you're calling a play here. You think you can pick up 5, 6, maybe 7 yards, set up a manageable 4th down. You're probably too far out of field goal range, and you're certainly not going to punt.
10:30 to go, 2nd quarter. Blue Devils down 10-0 on the near side, and flags fly. That time I think Devos was trying to time the snap and got into the backfield too quickly. It should be a walk-off of 5 yards against Rock Island.
Yeah, and you know, that's why he gets such good penetration, because he's been guessing the snap count. We go on 1 all the time. You got to change it up on the kid. So smart play there now. Sets up a 3rd and 5. You just picked up 5 free yards. You know, hopefully we can overcome that penalty here and get the 1st down and get a new set of downs.
3rd and 5 from the Rock Island 26-yard line. Blue Devils working on the near side. Hash marks now moving right to left on 103.9 The Fox. 10:22 to go in the first half. Trips to the near side as they squish the field. Want to go on the delay to Robbins. Robbins rolls out to the 25-yard line. That's going to be 4th and 4 after the gain of 1.
Well, what do we have now? Face mask, hopefully. I certainly hope it's not another holding penalty.
There is late flag on the play, and it is going to be a face mask on Rock Island. That's going to give the Blue Devils a 1st down. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
I know, I think it's in a 5-yard.
That's still enough for a 1st down. You have the option in high school still of a minor face mask penalty versus a major penalty, personal foul, and they're going to go with the minor penalty. 4 penalties for 20 yards on Rock Island. The Blue Devils have suffered 4 penalties for 35 yards tonight. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're in the red zone at the 20. Near side hash marks. Other scores starting to roll in. It is Richwoods over Moline 7-0. Alleman leads PND 7-0. And UT and Galesburg tied at 6-6. We'll get you updates on those as we go. Hand off to the 2nd man through the hole for the Blue Devils. Fighting back to the 20. And no gain on the play for Malik Robbins.
We're just not getting right now a good enough push from our front 5 to get any wiggle room or movement there in the interior portion of of Rock Island's defensive line. They're just, standing us up or pushing us back, coming off the ball. We were not. That isn't there right now.
Update on those scores. Richwoods has gone up 21-0 on Moline, and Alleman leads Peoria Notre Dame 14-7. Second down and 10 from the 20 for the Blue Devils. Krikard on a rollout. He's got a man open in the end zone, and he overthrows his target. Holschlag running to the flag on the near side. It's incomplete. Krikard had options as he had a wide open man on the backside as well. The Devils have rarely thrown this year to Ruths, but Donovan Ruths was open on the backside.
That's a play you got to make when it's there, and Krikard was not under pressure. He had time to set up and throw. Fake handoff, rolled out to his short side of the field. Holtzschlag was open, Unmissig on the undercut, and Roots on the backside. And it was just a poorly thrown ball too far in front of Seth Holtzschlag.
3rd and 10 from the 20, near side hash marks. Devils trailing 10-0 on the road at Rock Island. Krikard under center. He goes with a long count, double tight end package. Bootleg, Krikard out far side. Throw back to the corner near side. Holtzschlag, touchdown! Blue Devils finally hit Holschlag on the near side. He kept both feet in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A 20-yard pass from Krikard to Holschlag.
Now that was a thing of beauty. Rolled out to the right side, turned, give him some time, throws all the way back across the field. He's got a strong enough arm to make that from the 20. Seth Holschlag makes a heck of a catch in the corner, gets his foot down, touchdown, Blue Devils. We finally converted. Nice play.
Holtzlag from Krikard. Blue Devils look to add the extra point now with Unmissig, the left-footed kicker. It is down, up, and good. The Blue Devils trail 10-7. They try to reverse the momentum of Rock Island with that long drive as they're able to go 63 yards for the touchdown. Devils kick it off next, trailing 10-7 on the Fox.
You're listening to QHS Football on the Fox.
Living an active life.
In the past, everyone
come back with that
high one kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
Devils finally, Holschlag on the near side. He cut both feet in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Blue Devils trail this one 10-7. 9:16 to go, first half on the road at Rock Island. I'm Sean Sechrist along with Jim Hansen. Jim, the numbers aren't gaudy for the Blue Devils to start. Osborne, 2 carries for 6 yards. Robbins, 7 carries for 30. Unmissig, 2 carries, no yardage. But they were able to get the ball down the field in part thanks to the passing game that time. A couple of completions to Holtzlag and a 20-yard touchdown pass from Krikard to Holtzlag has them on the board. Kickoff return taken at the 5. Holmes may have put it on the ground. Now he covers up. Holmes was hit hard after a return of 18 yards out to his own 23-yard line. And Rock Island sets up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Nice hit by Brady Brockmiller there on the kickoff coverage team, Now let's see if the Devils defense can answer what the offense just did and give us some momentum by holding Rock Island from putting any points on the board and getting the ball back.
Blue Devils, the defense needs a stand on this series. They've given up a field goal and a touchdown on the first 2 series. Granted, the field goal came when the defense was backed up at their own 25-yard line to start. Siegel wants to hand it off inside. Met in the hole. That is the all-Western Big Six linebacker, Riverview. He absolutely denied a late slashing run through the middle and turned back Rock Island on a crucial first down.
Yeah, Rock Island, they got a host of running backs. That was Prince Gadebe, and he was not very princely on that run, and Riverview stood him up and drove him back a short gain of 2.
That was as big as a stop for no gain in my book, because that could have gone a long way.
Richardson's in now at the wingback down here.
Put a man in motion out of the backfield. May have started early. This is coming back. Rock Island had too many men in motion before the snap. And this is going to be marked off 5 yards against Rock Island. It'll back them up to 2nd down and 13 at their own 20.
Well, you called it, and certainly had a lot of penalties so far you know, the question is, it's a legal shift, so not necessarily a false start. Do you make them second and about 13, or you try and keep them at 3rd and 8?
Boy, I might go 3rd and 8 here and deny
That's
the
what
penalty.
they did.
So Coach Little waves off the penalty for the illegal shift.
Now this is where Rock Island has gotten a lot of hay out of running the quick toss to the wide side. If I was Quincy, I'd certainly be looking for that. And we cannot let number 15, Quentin Holmes, get behind any of our defensive backs.
Richardson is into the game for Rock Island. He's lined up on the near side. Holmes splits out wide, the only receiver to the far side. Siegel under center, 3rd down and 8. Man in motion in the backfield for Rock Island. They're going to look for Holmes. Siegel on the run, throws it in the flat. It is incomplete. Nearly intercepted for the Blue Devils as they had a late man out in coverage with Brock Miller. And Brock Miller did great work to time it and attack it. That is something Coach Little has talked about this year, Jim, attacking the football and making plays.
Yeah, Siegel rolls out to the far side after a fake toss to this side, rolls to the wide side of the field. Holmes ran a 15-yard square out. Brock Miller was actually caught behind him and closed very nicely on the play and was able to leap up in the air and bat it down. Incomplete pass, big stand by the defense. 4th down, Malik Robbins back, a big punt return, and here we go.
It's a subtle shift in mentality, but Brock Miller attacked that ball with 2 hands to try and catch it, knowing he could knock it down rather than just going for the knockdown. I like the way this defense thinks when they have quarterbacks on the run. Kick coming up from Jones. It is a short, high kick straight up the chimney. Going to come down at the 50, take a Blue Devil bounce into the sideline, and the Blue Devils will have starting field position in Rock Island territory. They trail by just 3, 10-7 on the road at Rock Island. We'll keep it here for you. 8:04 to go in the first half.
Well, clearly the Blue Devils have a lot of momentum right now. You got a good drive from your offense, touchdown. Your defense goes 3 and out. Short punt. Blue Devils start on the Rock Island side of the 50 at the 47-yard line. Big series here for our offense. See if they can put some more points on the board.
So the Blue Devils, who finally got the offense rolling.
Everything Blue Devil.
lost you.
103.9.
You lost us? Okay.
Brantley Gilbert? Yeah, man, that's me. You're the best thing to hit country music in a while.
Bo, okay. Is this just a 30 here, Bo? Okay, now I lost you, Bo. Bo, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear the station.
Do we need to hit connect?
No, it's connected. You're joining us at QuincyJournal.com. We're having some technical difficulties with our primary feed to 103.9 The Fox. We'll be working on that as time allows. Right now, the Devils on 2nd and 3, handed off right up the gut as they want to run it straight forward with Malik Bondin on his first carry of the night. Bondin takes it forward to the 38-yard line on a gain of 2. Bondin 3 carries for 10 yards coming into the season. He's got 2 here tonight.
Brings up a big 3rd down and 1 from the Rock Island 38-yard line. It looked like he would have had the first down, but he lost his footing and kind of slipped.
Blue Devils come around to the far side. There's a flag, and this play is going to be wiped out.
Precious memories, courtesy
Okay,
of
Bo,
Shottenkirk
it had
Chevrolet
timed out.
and
Do you have me here on the
Shottenkirk
Fox
Ford
feed?
Madison, helping
Yep,
you
I got you.
Okay.
Roll 30 and then we'll come back into it.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry, I missed your call.
Another
there,
holding penalty.
Yeah.
Wipes that out.
At Shottenkirk Chevrolet in Quincy and Shottenkirk Ford Madison. You don't pay more, you just get more.
Jacob grew up playing golf, but when he broke his
All right,
shoulder,
you'll come out of
he
this.
needed
Okay,
specialized
sounds
care
good.
to get him back on the course, and he got it from Midwest Orthopedic
Hopefully, since we reconnected it, it'll be better this time. I was going to try and wait till halftime to do it, but had our hand forced.
You may have to do it again at halftime. It's still kind of glitching out.
I was back on the
Okay.
court, and I had my surgery done at Handbull Regional Hospital. We're lucky to have that kind of care right here at home.
Nationally recognized orthopedic care is right here. Find out how we can help you at RestoreMyLife.com.
Now back to Blue Devil football on the Fox.
Blue Devils have a 3rd and 11 after a 10-yard holding penalty. They'll run the delayed draw, and Robbins takes it up to the 39-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down for the Devils as they'll be looking at 3rd and 2 on the road at Rock Island, trailing 10-7 and moving the football. That was a big pickup for the Blue Devils, who are backed up off the penalty, Jim, as Robbins came through with 10 yards.
Yeah, and he was tackled from behind. He comes off limping on his ankle. Devils 4th down.
4th down, and they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3. Wing T without Robbins, and now Kirkard comes out of the set, and the quarterback for the Blue Devils wants a timeout.
He could have got the first down there had he just gone up and quick snapped it and followed his center. They didn't have a nose guard over the center, and their linebacker was 2 yards off the line of scrimmage.
So the Blue Devils trying to find some magic on 4th down. They are on the road at Rock Island and trailing in this one 10-7. I'm Sean Sechrest along with Jim Hansen. Thank you for your participation in our broadcast this evening. We understand our transmission to 103.9 The Fox has had some technical glitches along the way. We are working to iron those out. And for those of you joining us on QJTV, we appreciate you watching tonight as Bob Goff and his staff has selected this as their game of the week. Before we're done here tonight, we'll tell you where they'll be next week for the QJTV game of the week. Devils know they'll be at home to take on Peoria Manual. That'll be at Flynn Stadium. We'll have the kickoff 7:30 next week on 103.9 The Fox. 6:25 to go in the first half. Blue Devils are down 10-7. Let's go over the scoring plays leading up to this point in the game. Rock Island got a 22-yard field goal to start things, go up 3-0. Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run, made it 10-0. Then the Blue Devils answered back with the 20-yard touchdown pass from Picard to Holtschlag. Devils going to go for it out of the timeout. 4th down and a long 2. Wing T behind Picard. They're going to hand it off, come near side, and they'll get nothing. They went with Unbesig off the quick hit near side, and he got nothing for his efforts. So the Devils will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, that's an upsetting series. Your defense had gone 3 and out. You start the ball on the 48-yard line of Rock Island inside the 50. Have momentum. Holding penalty again, and on your 4th down play, you get no drive whatsoever, and the defensive end comes up and smacks Bew or Unbesig for no gain, and here we are, turn the ball over right back to Rock Island.
6:15 to go first half. Rock Island leading 10-7, and now with the football. They'll go one man with DeVos behind the quarterback. Richardson's on the outside. Siegel, the quarterback, wants to check out of the play. He's got one man home, split wide to the far side hash mark. Rock Island driving left to right, put a man in motion. They're going to come to DeVos. He can't decide if he wants to take it or the quarterback wants to keep it. Bad handoff. Siegel takes it himself, stumbles out to the 46-yard line, and on a broken play, he'll pick up 5.
Yeah, he was caught between hand and off or keeping the ball, and unfortunately, we didn't have someone there to tackle the both of them and possibly cause a fumble.
Updated scores coming in. We'll give those to you as we head toward halftime here on the road at Rock Island. Siegel adjusts the call, moves his wide receiver, Holmes to the near side, now takes Richardson to the far side. Handed off to DeVos up the middle. He'll be stopped at the 49 after a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Rock Island.
Well, unfortunately, where Rock Island's getting a lot of defensive line push and penetration to the backfield, we're standing up high, and we ended up trying to tackle that guy by his shoulder pads, and he took us for an extra 2 yards.
That was Richardson on the carry as they faked DeVos. Richardson's first carry picked him up 3 yards. That's going to be 3rd down and a short 2 for Rock Island. Richardson off the near side. Siegel checking out of the play once again. They've switched to a new man in the backfield, Nick Parker, 83. They're going to fake it, take it to the outside for Richardson. He's got the first down to the 45, and he'll be knocked down at the 42. Now free. He squirts free down to the 30, now the 20, 35, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 30 at the 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 17 for Richardson on the play.
Poor tackling by the Devils. He got through 3 guys. We had a chance to bring him down, and he ends up squirting free and getting another 10, 12 yards after the missed tackle.
4:35 to go. Blue Devils trailing 10-7. First half play from Rock Island. Siegel under center. They're going to come out on the pitch to the near side. Blue Devils blow it up as they tried to go off the corner with Daniel Reed.
The problem was he still went downhill for about 8 yards.
They have brought in a stupefying number of backs here in the first half, including a man unlisted on their roster. Siegel checks out of it at 2nd and 3 from the Blue Devil 33-yard line. Siegel puts a man in motion and a fake it and throw to the far side post. It is complete to Holmes, and he drops it out of bounds. Blue Devils catch a break because that had 6 written all over it.
You're right, it sure did, and we got lucky. We got real lucky.
Blue Devils now will have a 3rd and 3 to contend with as Rock Island is at the Blue Devil 26-yard line. Time not a factor thus far in this drive for Rock Island, as they have 3:48 to work with. Send Holmes to the wide side, near side now. Siegel under center again. Wants to check it off. Has Richardson wide to the right side. Sends Richardson in motion. Wants to come back, hand it off. Blue Devils meet the ball carrier in the hole. Penetration down to the 21-yard line, and that's going to be close to a first down. There a flag down back at the Blue Devil 15-yard line?
No, I think it was just a first down signal.
Now that's just that's part of the soccer markings. It was obscured. Rock Island on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 to the Blue Devil 21, 3:30 to go, first half. Siegel sends Richardson in motion. They're going to keep it up the middle. Blue Devils get there with their defensive ends. Holtzschlag stands up, gets help from the linebacking core. Bonding in on the play, and the Blue Devils stop it short for very little gain on Rock Island's 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, defense has been rather stout in the red zone so far tonight, except for that one touchdown. We held them to a field goal after the initial bad offensive series, so we'd love to see a field goal at best here to keep it within a touchdown score.
2nd and 6 from the 17 of the Blue Devils. Rock Island trying to grind out this clock and end it with an emphatic touchdown. Blue Devils down by 3, 10-7 on the road. Send a man in motion, going to go pitch to Richardson. He gets hit in the hole, but he's inside the 10 and brought down at the 6. Richardson with a gain of 11 on the play, and he has him 1st and goal inside the 10, and a flag flies late. This is going to be a personal foul on someone.
But I think they got a holding on Rock Island, and then the player got called for the holding, had a few words to the official, and he threw another flag.
Oh, this could wipe out a big gain by Richardson.
Well, they'll both be marked off, so it'll be a 10-yard holding penalty from the spot of the foul. Then
that's
tack
part
on
of the run of the play.
Right, and then tack on that a dead ball personal foul 15 yards from the end of that mark off as well.
Blue Devils captain conferring with the referee. They're going to accept both of these penalties. This is not a part of the field where you deny a chance to back the opponent up. So the Blue Devils, if things work out in their favor, should get at least 25 yards worth of penalties, pushing Rock Island back out toward midfield. 2:41 to go, first half. 10-7, Rock Island leading. Now they're going to have to figure out where the hold occurred and mark it off 10 yards from there. Richardson's original run took him down to the 6 from the 17. It was going to be a pickup of 11, but that will be wiped out. The hold will take it back to the 28-yard line, and then the 15-yard personal foul penalty will take Rock Island outside the 40. So 35 yards worth of penalties on one play for Rock Island. 55 yards on 7 penalties for Rock Island. They are backed up all the way to the Blue Devil 42-yard line. And it's still 2nd down. Rock Island still has to drive the ball down to the Blue Devil 12-yard line for a new set of downs.
Well, certainly keep an eye on number 15, the wide receiver split out. We need a defense to step up here and not give up a big play on this down to give them any yardage back.
Holmes is on the far side. They want to go pass to the near side, wide open and off the fingertips of the intended target, Jones. He was open with no one around him and no one in front of him. If Jones reels that in on his fingertips, it's a 42-yard touchdown.
Well, again, our cornerback, number 31, got caught. I don't know what he was watching, but they ran number 20, a running back, out of the backfield on a wheel route right up the sideline. There wasn't anyone within 15 yards of him, and it hit off his fingers, and he dropped the pass.
Yeah, Jones, he's been targeted a couple of times for big gains and not been able to come up with the catches. Third down now and 30 for Rock Island. If Rock Island converts it here, we may have to get a new color man for the second half. They're going to go with Siegel. He's going to look out into the flat. It is caught complete by Holmes.
No.
He's driven out at the 28-yard line. Now they say he was juggling it, and it is incomplete.
Well, a fortuitous circumstance for the Devils with the double penalty and now 2 incomplete passes. Actually, both balls hit the Rock Island receivers in the hands, and we have lucked out and will force Rock Island to punt. Now, stay away from the punter. Don't rough the punter. Don't get near the punter. Punt safe.
Don't even pressure the punter.
Right, exactly. Take the ball, secure it, give it to our offense. We got 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the first half.
Robbins is ready to return. The punt coming up from Trey Siegel. Siegel, the quarterback, does the punting. So you always have to be aware of a trick play when you have a quarterback that does the punting. But with 4th and 30, I think you're unlikely to see that. Timeout has been taken on the field. And we'll keep it here for you on 103.9 The Fox. You can join us tonight online at QuincyJournal.com. Just go to QuincyJournal.com, click the QJTV tab, and you can watch it there. Have you and your staff picked out the game of the week for next week, sir? It'll be QND and Macomb next week on QJTV. That'll be a great matchup. Thanks to Bob and his son Alex, who formed the staff for QJTV when they go on the road. I'm Sean Secrease, along with Jim Hansen. We could get you that and the last updates that we've had come in from Bo Beecraft, our producer. Galesburg on top of UT, 12-6. Peoria Richwoods on top of Moline, 28-0 now. And the last report from QND was Helias up 42-0 at the half. So looks like we're going to have running clock in Missouri at that one. 4th and 30 for Rock Island. They are in the punt formation. Siegel, the quarterback, does the punting, so always be alert. They're going to get it to Siegel. Siegel does indeed boot it away. It's going to be a high arcing punt. Rock Island has it surrounded. Now the Blue Devils pick it up on a hop, try to come back to the near side at the 15, the 17. Dangerous play by the Devils.
Was that?
And it's not going to net them but 3 yards on the play. So the Devils will take over with 2:01 to go here in the first half.
Wow. That had disaster written all over it. It was a bounce. We pick it up. We got 6 Rock Island guys around us. And
Devils will start at their own 14, down 10-7, 2 minutes to go. So what's your 2-minute drill package if you're Rick Little?
Well, I'd start with that bubble screen right now to Osborne, who's totally uncovered. So is the second guy in the backfield.
4 wide for the Blue Devils. They'll run it out of the backfield. Devils want to stay conservative and keep it on the ground with Robbins. Robbins takes it from the 13 out to the 15. Give him a gain of 2 on the play. He's been held to 49 yards on 10 carries so far tonight for Malik Robbins.
Well, our offense has certainly been kept in check, and certainly the running game.
90 seconds now remaining in the first half. Picard under center. They're going to go with the wing tee, run it out the backside with Osborne. Osborne, the home run hitter, is at the 20. Skips out to the 30, the 35, has an angle to the 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, down to the 30 and out of bounds near the 31-yard line. Osborne just shifted the field on one big carry, and the Blue Devils still have time to take the lead or tie here at the end of the first half.
And, of course, I was looking all the way in the back to see if there was any yellow flags down to ruin that play. Thankfully, there wasn't. If you're Rick Little, I think you change your mindset now. You got to hurry it up. You got 1:15. You got to put some points on the board.
52 yards on the carry for Osborne. He's got 58 on the night. By far the biggest play from scrimmage for either team. Devils 1st and 10 at the Rock Island 34. Far side hash mark, wing tee behind Cricard. Devils looking for the tie or the lead before half. They're going to go with a late handoff. It's going to be Unmisig. Unmisig is across the 30, down to the 25. Unmisig picks up 9 on first down.
Clock's running. Get on the ball.
Unmisig's first carry for more than 0 yards here tonight. 3 carries, 9 yards, all coming on that 3rd carry of the night. 2nd and 1, 53 seconds to go, first half. Coming up at the half, we'll take a look at our first half stats. We'll have the latest scores from around the Western Big Six Conference and our first half highlights all on the way on 103.9 The Fox. Bootleg to the far side for Kirkard. He stops, wants to throw it into the corner. That's got to be pass interference, hit between the shoulder blades on the back before the ball was anywhere near him on the far side. But no flag will come in as the Blue Devils targeted Ruths, going on a little drag route at the 12-yard line.
Hey, yeah, you're not going to get that call on the road. Stop the clock. You've got to pick up the first down. You got third and less than a yard.
Kirkard so far this evening, 3 of 7 for 36 yards for the Blue Devils, including the 20-yard touchdown to Holschlag. Timeout taken here.
Timeout by Rock Island, so I don't know that they have any left. The Devils still, I think, at least have...
They don't have the timeouts listed on the scoreboard here.
I think they've used one. So 2 timeouts. You got time to. You got to get a first down.
Well, the big play on this drive is the 52-yard run by Osborne. People say the wing T can't be explosive. It can be if you have the backs that are home run hitters and an offensive line that can open up holes. I was talking it over with one of the head coaches before the game. Well, one of the head coaches, I should say, one of the coaching staff before the game. It was Coach Wattsman, who works with the lines and has since, well, time immemorial, we'll just put it that way, Jim. And he said that our offensive line is not as good as our backs make us out to be. And the point that he was driving at was these big gains for QHS are coming because of the talent of the running backs, not necessarily because the offensive line is doing great blocking.
Well, you know, and hopefully they'll get better as the year progresses. And if they could match the talent we have in the backfield, it'd be pretty special.
3rd and 1 for the Blue Devils out of the wing tee. Handed off to Osborne. He's got the first down. 25, now 20. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 8 for Osborne and stop the clock while you move the sticks.
Well, I think Quincy called a timeout. I think what you got to do here, I think Coach Little called the timeout. You got to have 2 plays at the ready. I think you got to be ready here to run a play. Offense, if you're going to run the ball, especially with only 28 seconds to go, you got to be ready to get on the ball quick. I don't think you have enough time really to do that. I think you got to go to the air, and the one thing you can't take is if you get pressure, you got to throw the ball away.
Blue Devils trying to decide what they're going to do in this situation. You call a couple of plays out of this timeout. Have 2 plays ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. And the one thing, you know, do you have enough time to run a running play here, get to the line, and still get another playoff? I don't know. I don't know.
Blue Devils breaking this timeout. We're going to keep it here at Rock Island. 28 seconds to go first half. Devils on the road trailing 10-7. 10 unanswered points by Rock Island to start the game, and the Blue Devils have been dictating offensively since that point. The big play on this drive, 52-yard pickup by Osborne around his right tackle. And now the Devils 1st and 10 at the Rock Island 17. They're going to hand it off in the backfield. They have a lead blocker at the 15. Now cutting it down to the 10. Robbins takes it down to the 9. They'll give him forward progress to the 8, and it's going to be close to a first down for Malik Robbins.
They never started the clock.
That's a big break for the Blue Devils. And now the Blue Devils will use another timeout. No time came off the clock on that 10-yard pickup by Malik Robbins. 59 yards on 11 carries for Robbins. He came in with 34 carries for 331 yards, Jim, averaging 9.7 yards per carry. You can't expect that to continue in the Western Big Six, but it's been an explosive start.
It sure has, and, you know, it looks like we're picking up some bigger chunks of yardage here as the quarter is worn on. You know, you're not going to get 210 yards every Friday night. It'd be great if you could, but, you know, Osborne's a heavy home run hitter. He's going to get some of the carries too. I don't think Malik's the type of player that he cares how many carries he gets, how many yards he gets, as long as a win is put up on the board. So the question becomes, though, the officials are talking about, they had no time that ran off the clock.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. If they mark this a first down, it's going to be 1st and goal because it's at the 8. They had all the time in the world to measure, the chain gang did, and now if they're going to go for a measurement, it's going to be right now. Coach Little has come on glued on the sideline. And what is this Blue Devil offense going to run with here? Looks like they're going to have a measurement. I believe Coach Little is upset because no one went to measure after the play for the timeout. He thought he had first and goal, so he's making his play selection based on that knowledge. Now they agree to a 5-second runoff on the clock, and they're going to bring the chains out and measure for the first down. Did we mention it's Friday the 13th on the road at Rock Island? It's a first down for the Devils. I thought it was clearly a first down based on where the sticks were. So it's first and goal for the Devils from the Rock Island 8 with now 23 seconds to go. Apparently, that last play took 5 seconds.
I don't know how the clock operator ran 5 seconds off. I never saw the official make any move as to what to run off. And now all right, they're winding the clock.
Blue Devils get a handoff to Osborne. Osborne cuts it back at the 5, gets a late push. His feet come out from underneath him at the 2. Blue Devils want to use their last timeout. It is going to be second and goal from the 2 after a pickup of 6 by Osborne. 72 yards on 5 carries for Osborne. The Devils came into the game tonight. Their longest play from scrimmage, Osborne's 65-yard pickup last week. He has been really the big counterweight to Robbins here early, and Osborne is down. He's grasping at his right leg. His foot is turned to the outside, and I don't know if it's a cramp, but Osborne doesn't seem to be in very much pain, just kind of trying to work out a cramp or so right down on the goal line. He points to his ankle. The training staff is bending the toes back, and that to me says cramp.
Well, here's the important thing. Coach Little's running out on the field because he wants an explanation. Was he charged a timeout when they measured for the first down? Were they not charged a timeout because if they just took a timeout here and he's charged with that, they're out.
Correct.
He needs to find out right now, do we have one timeout left or no timeouts? Because what's going to happen, the play he calls right here is going to be dictated on whether or not he's got another timeout.
And now a timeout is being taken, signaled for Quincy High. This has been an absolutely strange turn of events in the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, now Rock Island's coach is also out on the field talking to the officials, trying to get an explanation as to what happened with the clock, the first down, because they're on the far side of the field. And I don't think anyone ever told them. So now he's out here. They ought to get him off the field is what they ought to do. I mean,
I think neither one of us will have to be reminded to ask Coach Little what transpired here and what he heard from the referee during the postgame show.
Yeah, hopefully it's not our topic of conversation. If we get a victory, we'll be happy to talk about other things. But so here you go. You got 13 seconds. Do you have enough time to run 2 plays if you have no timeouts? I think you got to throw the ball if you don't have any more timeouts. If you do, you can run the ball.
It's going to be second and goal from the 2 for the Blue Devils. They'll line up trips to the near side, trying to take the lead before halftime on the road at Rock Island. Robbins is the lone man in the backfield. Hand it to him. Run him off tackle. He's in. Robbins is in. The Blue Devils in 2:01. Less than that have gone 86 yards and taken the lead on the road at Rock Island before halftime. They did it in just 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Well, what a gutsy call. You run over the right side. You go trips, 1 back to Malik Robbins. 13 seconds left. If you had no timeouts there, he doesn't get in, you're in trouble. He just walked in untouched.
The extra point is coming for the Blue Devils. Robbins, 2 yards and a touchdown. He's had a touchdown in every game this season for the Devils. The extra point is up and good. The Blue Devils go up 14-10 on the road at Rock Island. They'll kick it away with 9 seconds to go. We'll keep this here for you. We'll have the highlight as part of our halftime highlight package from Bo back in the 103.9 The Fox studios. Robbins, 12 carries, 61 yards. The 2-yard touchdown caps off an 86-yard drive. And what a response to the 10-0 run by Rock Island to start the game, Jim.
Yeah, great answer by the Blue Devils, and that was a huge, big-time drive from a team that's hopefully putting their stamp on this season early here. You know, you're down 10-0. You come back, make it 10-7, but you get a benefit there from the double penalty, and then you take the ball with 2:13 starting on your own 12-yard line and march down the field and put the touchdown on the board to go up. 9 seconds to go here in the half before they head to the locker room, 14-10.
9 seconds, so you have to make sure you cover your special teams assignments right here.
Yeah, I'd expect to see a squib kick here. In fact,
Rock Island prepared for that too. They have 5 men at the 48-yard line.
and I'd almost try and drill it at one of those 5 front guys as hard as you could to force him to either make a play or get out of the way.
Blue Devils now come out of their pre-kick huddle. Unmisig, the left-footed kicker, he's ready to go. He's been 2 for 2 on extra points tonight. And in fact, he's hit his last 8 in a row for this team. Boy, being sound in the kicking game is such an advantage in high school. Big boot. He's going to drive this one all the way back and make Rock Island field it at their own 1. Great kick by Unmisig. On the return, up the middle to the 20, the 25, and brought down at the 28-yard line. That chews up 6 seconds worth of clock as Rock Island will start from their own 28-yard line.
Well, 3 seconds to go. If Rock Island doesn't take a knee here, you've dropped about 5 guys back at the 40, 35-yard line to make sure nothing gets behind you.
14-10 after the 23:57 of the first half. Blue Devils looking to hold on for this final 3 seconds before going to the locker room at half. You can't take a defensive penalty here either to help them down the field. So the Devils have to play this down clean and then look down the field. Rock Island not going to take the chance. They'll take a knee and run it out, and we are at halftime in Rock Island. The Devils have scored 14 unanswered points to come back from a 10-0 deficit. They lead at 14-10 on the road at Rock Island. You're listening to Blue Devil football at the half on 103.9 The Fox.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
It is time to start this second half and begin the final verses of this matchup between Quincy High and Rock Island. I'm Sean Secrease along with Jim Hansen, Bo Beecraft producing back at the 103.9 The Fox studios. You also may be watching and listening online at QJTV. We welcome you aboard as well. Devils kick it away. Comes down to the near side corner. Rock Island takes it at their own 3. Cut back to the 20. Hit for the first time. And Holmes goes down at the 25. It'll be a return of 22. And Rock Island will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line to start the half.
Well, good pin down, good coverage. Got him down to the 25. Didn't allow any breakout on the return.
Yeah, the Devils kept that contained inside the hash marks on the near side of the field. For Rock Island, their leading rusher in the first half was Richardson, and he only carried it twice. I thought the Devils holding Rock Island at 87 yards on 18 carries was a good sign. It was the Blue Devil offense with the holding penalties and the constant backing up that really marred the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and the defense stood stout there after that first field goal they gave up and kind of got into the flow of things here.
Rock Island with Siegel under center. They'll come out with twins to the far side, put Richardson in motion, hand it off up the middle to the 30. Now the 35, tripped up at the 37 and down at the 39. Rock Island comes out with a big gain by mystery sophomore to start off the second half.
Yeah, the mystery man there took it off left tackle. You know, one thing I've noticed here, we're not playing our linebackers as close to the line of scrimmage. We've got them off the line. They're 4 or 5 yards back to flow. What Rock Island is doing now is going 2 receivers to the far side, spread us out a little more.
Richardson in motion again. They're going to pitch it to him on the left side. Flag comes in. That's going to be a hold on the backside. Richardson's out to the 50 into Blue Devil territory at the 48, but this is going to come back for offensive holding. In case you missed us at the half, Rock Island, we did some research at the half while we were doing technical work here in the studio, and it is as told to us by the Rock Island crew, a, quote, mystery sophomore wearing the 83 uniform for Rock Island. No one in the box affiliated with Rock Island knows who this young man is. They do know he is off their sophomore squad. His name does not appear on either their sophomore roster or their varsity roster, so he will be mystery sophomore for the rest of the game.
Well, that's odd because we have the sophomore roster here.
And there's no 83?
There's no 83, but certainly they would know the kid's name, maybe. Regardless, illegal shift on Rock Island. They got them 2 men moving at the same time. So negated a huge play, sets up a 1st and 15 instead of a 1st and 10 inside our 50.
That'll be 1st and 15 from Rock Island's own 34. Rock Island behind the sticks, but nearing midfield. Siegel under center, sends Richardson in motion. They're going to fake the same play. Mystery sophomore bounces it off left tackle out to the 40-yard line, and it'll be a pickup of 5.
I'd smack the mystery man around a little bit and start ripping at that football. If we don't know who he is, what kind of varsity experience he has, this is kind of puzzling would be the word I'd use, because you got Richardson, who was a 1,700-yard back 2 years ago. You got Lindos, who's been leading them in rushing so far.
Linder Devos.
Linder Devos, excuse me. And right now getting the bulk of the carries is some kid we've never heard of. Now this is a set. They're going 2 wide receivers on the far side. We only got 5-6 men in the box. They have 8. We're outmanned up the middle.
It's going to be the pitch to the outside to the big-time carrier Richwood. He is down at the 40-yard line. And Richardson, he's going to bring up 3rd down. You don't think it's something simpler than we're making it up here? Maybe Devos got some blood on his jersey and switched it or something along those lines, because mystery sophomore in the 83 has a very similar build to Devos.
Yeah, it might be him. The way we'd be able to tell is on defense, if he's playing the nose.
Well, I also haven't seen a 35 anywhere along the sideline or anywhere else for Rock Island.
Well, it brings up a big 3rd and 9 here. We need to keep our eye on number 15 down here, matched up one-on-one on Unmasig. I imagine they're going to try and take advantage of that matchup.
I'm going to go with this as Devos, because his carries stopped when mystery sophomore entered the game. The carry is out to the 50, and that may be a 1st down for Jones. Jones got the carry with Devos leading the way. He opened up a big hole on the far side, and it's going to be a 1st down out to the 50-yard line. That's a big pickup of the 11.
Terrible to give that up on 3rd and 9. I think you're right. That is Devos.
I believe it is, just looking at his build and the way they're running him and the kinds of plays they've been calling for him. Running him off guard on the inside, running him off tackle. Siegel up under center. Devos behind him with Richards on the outside. Going to go pitch to Jones. He's hitting the backfield, drags him forward down to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 2, maybe 3, as Jones came around off the end.
Yeah, boy, that was upsetting. We couldn't get off the field on that 3rd and 9. They ran a play back to the side that he didn't have Holmes split out on, and was able to pick up the 1st down. But brings up 2nd and 8 here after that short gain.
2nd and 8 for Rock Island at the Blue Devil 47. Siegel wants to option out of whatever play they had called. 1 wide receiver down the near side. That's Holmes. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off inside to Richardson. Richardson's going to be around the left tackle across the 45 down to the 42. He'll be short of the 40, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, good hard run by Richardson. I thought we strung him out further to maybe not give him so much yardage, but they ran that sweep and lead block by their left tackle, and we just don't have enough guys out there on that corner.
3rd and a long 2. 8:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils up 14-10 on the road at Rock Island. Rock Island driving on the second half's first possession. Blue Devils haven't won in Rock Island since 1973. Trying to start the year 3-0 and upset history. Siegel comes back, hands it off. It's a broken play, and the Blue Devils step in and stop him. Oh, it was a big play by Holschlag. 3rd time tonight, Siegel has had a hard time handing the ball off, and that time it cost Rock Island. He goes backwards on 3rd and 2.
And unfortunately, they gave him dang near a 1st down on a terrible spot.
This is going to be 4th and 1. They're actually going to give Siegel a pickup of 1 on the play. That'll bring him to the line. Rock Island's going to go for it. 4th and 1 at the Blue Devil 40. Now a timeout is called, and that's going to be the penalty flag is down.
False start.
And a
Wow.
false start is going to be a big call against Rock Island.
Wow.
Boy, the way the referee came in with no urgency about him at all, I thought for sure that that was going to be a timeout taken by Coach Stortz of Rock Island.
Well, he's beside himself right now at the officials because actually I'm a little confused as how they had a false start. It looks like his team was still walking up to the line of scrimmage. They called the center, I think, for wiggling the ball around. Brings
65.
up a huge fourth. What was fourth in inches is now fourth in about 5 or 6. And they got
65 penalty yards for Rock Island tonight.
And now they got to bring on the punt team.
Yeah, and that's the big loss in that situation. You go from a go-for-it fourth down to a punt and give the ball back to Quincy, who has scored 14 unanswered points in this game.
But if I'm the Devils, you watch the football here so they don't try and get you to jump off sides and get those 5 yards back.
Ryan Siegel, the quarterback, is the punter. It's a low snap, and it is going to be.
He took the knee.
He took the knee back at the 42-yard line because the punt was low. Siegel's knee was down when he picked it up, and in high school, you are automatically down if your knee goes down with the ball in your possession. Blue Devils get the ball 1st and 10 at the Rock Island 42. That is a huge mistake.
Wow, what a break for the Devils. Let's see if we can capitalize. And, you know, kind of came unraveled there for Rock Island. Go from 4th and inches to 4th and 6, and now you get a bad snap on the punt. Your punter bends down, like you said, to pick it up, puts his knee down, whistle blown. Blue Devils get a great break. 1st and 10 on the Rock Island 42-yard line.
7:16 to go, third quarter. Blue Devils moving right to left, come to the line of scrimmage, leading 14-10. In Rock Island territory, about the 42. Take it far side with Osborne, cuts it back, tripped up from behind, gain of 1. That'll be 2nd down and a long 9.
Yeah, they tried that play where they faked to Malik coming to our side of the field here and hand back to Osborne on the backside. And at the time, Rock Island got some good penetration from their linebacker, Morrow, and was able to make the tackle. Gain of 2. And boy, I tell you what, this is a huge early series in the second half if the Devils could take advantage of this opportunity and put some points on the board.
2nd down and 9 from the 40 for the Blue Devils. Devils come up out of the wing tee, going to hand it off late, coming to the near side. Flag flies in the backfield. This is coming back for either holding or an illegal shift. Pickup of 5 to the near side was for Robbins, but this will be wiped out. And this game is starting in the second half the way it started in the first. Both teams creating penalties on themselves.
Yeah, and you know, that holding I think was on Malik Robbins, and you're right, it is Linder Devos who's wearing 83 because he's playing the nose guard right now. We couldn't stop him in the first half, and the same thing's happening in the second half. All he's doing is jetting off. Malik Robbins grabs him and throws him down, and he's drawn 4 holding penalties on our offense by his penetration, getting past the center on the snap count. So again, we start out with a great opportunity, and now we face 2nd and 22 back on our own side of the 50.
So the Devils take another holding penalty. They have been whistled 6 times for 55 yards worth of penalties. That brings up 2nd and 18. Out of the wing tee they'll go behind Cricard. Cricard wants to go on the late handoff. They'll bring it around near side. Unmasig on the late carry. He's going to be stopped at the 44-yard line, and a late flag flies in on the near side. Let's see what this call is for. Unmasig lost a yard or 4.
I think he got a late hit on Rock Island.
That's a personal foul. That's a big play, too. Unmasig lost 4 yards on the play. The play is complete. And this is going to be a walk-off against Rock Island. And it is going to be, they're moving the chains.
Yeah, no.
They're moving the down man up to the 40. So it is going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils after a loss of 4, but a 15-yard penalty. Blue Devils coming to the line of scrimmage. We got some updates from around the conference. We'll pass those along to you after this big 3rd down try for the Devils. 3rd and 8 coming up. Wing tee from the 40-yard line of Rock Island. They're going to hand it off Robbins far side. Robbins runs past his block down to the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 5. 64 yards for Robbins on 13 carries. Blue Devils decide what they're going to do. We've got updates from around the conference. Galesburg on top of United Township 20-6. We believe these are finals. Galesburg over United Township 20-6. Richwoods has their way with Moline 37-0.
Who?
Peoria Richwoods has their way with Moline 37-0. And Alleman on top of Peoria Notre Dame 21-14. Blue Devils going to go for it, 4th and 4 out of the wing tee from the 37-yard line. Come up, pitch to the outside, it's Osborne. Osborne is at the 35, cuts it to the outside, 31st down and more, down to the 25. Osborne with a pickup of 11, and no flags are down.
Well, he just used his pure speed there, cut it inside, broke off of a block from Unmasig, cut it to the outside, kind of an inside-out dip, and was able to pick up the first down on a huge 4th down play.
And if there were any worries about a hangover from that cramp in the first half, he looks good here in the second half.
Yeah, and, good. We've really gotten a lot better yardage when we, get him out on the corners, get away from Lindos's, Devos's penetration from the nose spot.
5:10 to go, third quarter. Blue Devils driving up 14-10. Set a first down, pitch it outside to Osborne. Student body sweep to the right side. He'll be gobbled up back at the 26. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the pitch to the right side.
Yeah, Vasquez got some good pressure. And, of course, well, now Osborne's down, unfortunately.
He pops back up. You have a shoe come off?
No, but I think, unfortunately, they blew the whistle. He's going to come out of play.
Now he's waving off his replacement.
He does. He has to go off a play.
Now they're going to make him come out, and the Blue Devils are going to substitute in with Thomas Damon. We've seen Damon late in some games early this season. So far this year, Damon for the Blue Devils has carried 3 times for 12 yards. So Damon will join the backfield. He'll be in with Unmasig and Robbins.
Boy, a little rollout here with Hochschlag on that corner route would be a thing of beauty.
Hochschlag's on the near side. They're going to hand this one off. Now fake it. It's a rollout for Cricard. He wants to go over the middle. It's nearly intercepted off the shoulder pad of Unmasig. He was dragging behind Hochschlag, and it's incomplete on second down and 12. That'll bring up 3rd and 12 from the Rock Island 27-yard line. That hit him right in the left shoulder pad, was a bit behind him, but Unmasig had a chance to make the catch on frame.
Yeah, I think he was distracted because the defensive back, linebacker Daquan Jones for Rock Island, I think tipped the ball, as it was getting close to Unmasig. He was out in the flat, and I think that knocked it just enough offline that we couldn't make the catch.
Osborne comes back in for the Blue Devils now. 3rd and 12. Double handoff, going to run it near side. Unmasig has a group with him. Unmasig's across the 20. He's going to be down to the 18. But this is all for naught as there's a flag down at the 30-yard line for Quincy High. And if you're Rock Island, you can't wave off this hold because the Blue Devils took the ball all the way down to the 18. And if you waved it off, that would make it 4th and 2. And you know the Devils are going to go for it here. Now that'll be backed up on the Blue Devils. They're going to say the hold was at the 27-yard line, back them up to the 37. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Devils. They need to get to the 15 for the first down. So they are from the 37 looking at quite a bit of yardage as they're going to be 3rd and 22.
There comes a time when, the officials got to let the players play the game and not make it a game about them. And, you could call a holding pretty much probably on every play.
Really? As an offensive lineman, you're going to say that.
If you're not holding, you're not trying. And, there has to be some latitude. I understand if a kid's got his arms out, on the outside of another kid's shoulder pads and you're holding him up. But, my gosh, it just takes so much out of the flow of the game for both teams. And, it just makes it that much more difficult to overcome.
3rd down and 27 for the Blue Devils. Wing tee at the Rock Island 42. Going to sprint it out near side for Cricard. Cricard wants to throw back across his body. Jump ball intercepted. Intercepted at the 25. Now the 35. Take it far side to the 40. 45 out to the 50 into Quincy territory and out of bounds. Rock Island with a big interception on the far side as they pick off Cricard deep in Rock Island territory and take it across midfield into Devil territory. The interception by Trayvon Aldridge on 3rd and 12.
You know, that's just a throw you can't make. You can't, you know, the amount of high school quarterbacks who can roll out to their left and then throw it back across their body to the middle of a field to a receiver with enough velocity that it's not a hanging duck are few and far between. And I got to be honest with you, you know, you gotta understand when you're the quarterback, that's a throw you can't be making. Live to see another day. Run the ball, you know, try and gain some positive yardage. Get out of bounds, punt, pin them deep. You can't do that. You can't make that kind of play.
From the Quincy 45-yard line, Rock Island sets up 1st and 10. Devils on top, 14-10. Now the defense has to shine after the turnover. DeVos dives down across the 40. He'll be deeper into Quincy territory at the 39, making a pickup of 6 on 1st down.
Well, the other problem with that play is you had all the momentum in this game. Granted, you had a penalty, but you would have kept at least Rock Island down on this side of the field if you pinned them with a punt. Now you gave them a lift with a turnover.
12 carries for 56 yards for Linder DeVos. Man in motion is Jones off the far side. DeVos up the middle. Take it down to near the 35-yard line and a 1st down. Let's see if they do give him the 1st on 2nd and 4. And we do have now confirmation the 83 is DeVos in this game. Torn jersey, blood on the jersey, a number of reasons. This is part of the downside of not being in the booth with the official scorer. 2:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Blue Devils on top, 14-10, 3rd down and 1 after the gain of 3. Send Richards in motion, hand it off to DeVos up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more. Hit at the 25, spin to the 22, down to the 19. DeVos is going to have a pickup of 17 on the play, and it's into the red zone for Rock Island.
Yeah, you can tell he's running hard, and, you know, off of their left tackle, Jamal Morrow, 6'3", 265. That left side opened up a huge hole. I tell you what, the Blue Devil defense better step up and make a stand. You can tell the Rocky kids are jumping around and excited. They got some momentum now.
Yeah, they're energized off the interception by Aldridge and the big return. Rock Island 1st and 10 at the Blue Devil 19-yard line. They're going to hand it off, come near side. It is a freight train break down to the 5-yard line. Another big pickup for Rock Island as they are moving the Blue Devil defensive line at will and handing off to a bevy of men. That time it was Betta taking it around the corner for a pickup of 14. 1st and goal from the 5 for Rock Island. Near side hash marks. Devils lead is 14-10. 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. It's tenuous now with Rock Island 1st and goal at the Blue Devil 5. DeVos is spread back behind the quarterback, Siegel. Man in motion is Richards.
You can't do that.
Flag flies. Couple men in motion.
They about collided with each other.
And the Blue Devils will watch Rock Island backed up 5 yards. 85 yards of penalties called on Rock Island tonight on 11 different infractions. Plus the Blue Devils have turned 1 down. For the Devils, 7 penalties for 65 yards on the night. These teams have more penalties than either one team has rushing yards at this point, Jim, or total offense. Minute 40 to go, 3rd quarter. The officials about to mark off this penalty against Rock Island.
Well, the Devils are for some reason thinking, do you want 2nd and goal from the 6, or do you want to take the penalty and make it 1st and goal from the 11? I'd take the penalty. Push him back.
I would happen to agree with you. They're going to push him back. And it's going to be Rock Island, 1st and goal at the Quincy 11 after the penalty. 102 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. You're listening to Blue Devil football on 103.9 The Fox. We'll talk it over with Coach Little in the postgame show. Man in motion is Richards again. Take him around the corner. Blue Devil
make a
sniff
play.
it out, makes a tackle, and then bury him back at the 15-yard line. Loss of 4 on the carry by Richardson.
Well, it looked like Matt Bilgrey came up from a safety spot on an outside blitz when he saw the toss and was able to at least get around his leg and hold him up for the cavalry to come. And I tell you, that was a huge, huge stop. Brings up 2nd and 15 now. They got to put this in the end zone. Rock Island, that is.
To take the lead as the Blue Devils are on top, 14-10. 1 minute to go, 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 15 for Rock Island. They've gone backwards on 2 consecutive plays. Siegel has them under center. Richardson, the man on the right. It's going to be Devos in the backfield, and now a delay of game against Rock Island. He's going to back him up another 5 yards. I'm running out of penalty spots on my score sheet.
I tell you what, you know, for the team that's ranked 2nd in Class 6A, they sure have played a really sloppy game here tonight, and I bet if you talk to Coach Stortz after the game, regardless of the outcome, he certainly isn't going to be happy about the way his team has penalized themselves and just virtually killed themselves in the red zone.
46 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd and goal from just outside the 20 now for Rock Island. Rock Island goes for the jump ball. It's incomplete on the pass into the flat to Holmes, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 20.
Nice coverage by our corner. That's on the far side. It looked like it was Brady Brockmiller there who went up for the jump and was able to deflect it. I thought it actually was going to ricochet into one of the Blue Devils' hands. Brings up a huge 3rd and 20 from the 20 for Rock Island. This is a huge play.
3rd and goal from the 20 as they've gone backwards on 3 consecutive plays and then the incompletion. Split one man out wide to the near side. That's Holmes. Siegel under center. They're going to go with a pitch into the backfield. Plenty of room for Jones coming around the corner. Jones turns it up toward the pylon, but he's knocked out at the 5. And so it'll be 4th and goal from the 5 for Rock Island after Jones sweeps right for 15 yards.
See, that's just, you can't give up that kind of yardage on a 3rd and goal from the 20. Because now what you've done is you made it pretty easy for them that instead of facing a 4th and 10 where you know they're probably not going to go for it and have to kick the field goal to get some points, you know, this is a tough decision if you're their coach.
Looks like Coach Stortz is going to bring on the field goal unit.
Well, it's a little farther than I thought. It looks like it's marked at the 7.
That'll make it a 27-yard field goal. Actually, we're going to mark 14 onto it, make it a 21-yard field goal. The chip is up, and that is going to be good. 14-13 our score after the field goal is good from 21 yards by Rock Island. Can the Blue Devils take it down the field and extend their lead? They'll have the ball next, leading 14-13 on 103.9 The Fox.
From the first snap to the last sack, it's Blue Devil football.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
Now back to Blue Devil football on the Fox.
30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Sean Seacrease and Jim Hansen at Rock Island. Blue Devils up 14-13 in what has turned out to be an absolute thriller tonight. I think with both of these teams executing well through the first 2 weeks, Jim, we both expected a low-scoring game, but I don't think we expected a combined, so far, 19 penalties.
Yeah, that certainly has disrupted the flow for both teams. I think Rock Island certainly basically can blame themselves in the red zone. The holding penalty, then the dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Then you had the penalty, the illegal shift, and then another one. And, you know, the Devils can't seem to get away from the holding penalty. So hopefully we'll get away from that. I tell you what, the Devils need to put points on the board here. They need to do something offensively to end the 3rd quarter and start the 4th.
Unmasig is going to be back deep with Brockmiller for the Blue Devils. This is going to go deep, and the Blue Devils will take it with Unmasig on the near side. He's at his own 5. He runs it out to the 20. He'll be stopped just shy of his own 20 as the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10, moving right to left here in the 3rd quarter, leading 14-13 on the road at Rock Island. 1973. The last time the Blue Devils won at Rock Island, they lead it by 1. 24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20 to start this drive.
I noticed Robbins and Osborne were not back on the kickoff return, and they both kind of weren't running at full speed when they went into the huddle. They both had a limp and were gingerly running, so I wonder if that's going to be an issue here in the fourth quarter.
Blue Devils come out. Robbins and Osborne both in the wing tee. Hand it off to Osborne. He beats the shift, goes far side. Can he cut the corner? He's at the 20, the 25, throws a speed move on him to the outside. He'll be up to the 28-yard line. Looks like a pickup of 8 as it stands. Blue Devils will have 2nd and 2 out at the 20. They're going to. Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 26-yard line, so make it a gain of 6. He's got 89 yards on the night on 9 carries, does Osborne. The 6'1", 180-pound senior. There's a whole lot of talent in the backfield for the Blue Devils this year. They're looking to capitalize on it on the road. Leading 14-13, 2nd and 4. They're going to hand off on a delay from Unmisig. Unmisig, he's got a hole at the 30-yard line. He'll be drugged down, but not until it's a first down, and the Blue Devils move the chains. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I could have sworn he was going to be tackled 6 yards back in the backfield. Maybe it was just the angle I have it. 2 Rock Island guys seem to be right on his heels, and the next thing I know, he's running away from him and picked up the first down. So, you know, that's a good start for this drive. You needed to, you know, move the chains, keep the ball away from Rock Island, and let the quarter run out here and go to the fourth.
Time will run out, and we'll step aside as well. The fourth quarter coming up. The Blue Devils leading it 14-13 on the road at Rock Island. Devils 1st and 10 next on the Fox.
You're listening to Blue Devil Football.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
The past.
Oh, what do we got here?
Blue Devils come out with just 2 men on the ball. They've tried the swinging gate coming to the near side. Now Coach Little doesn't like the look. He sends his men back to the traditional wing tee set, trying to catch Rock Island unprepared out of the quarter shift. Fourth quarter is underway. Devils are 1st and 10. Devils have a broken play. Keep it across the 30. They'll get 4 yards on a carry on what looked like a broken play with Devos in the backfield as the ball was handed off. Nice job of awareness that time. I believe it was Osborne who just got what he could on the play.
That was a jailbreak from the get-go.
That'll bring 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils at their own 34-yard line.
I like the formation. Actually, they should have snapped at Devos and everyone was running away from the 2 linemen that Osborne was lined up behind. If they would have snapped it to him and just let him go follow those 2 linemen, I bet you they could have got a nice gain. I don't know what that accomplished.
Unmisig at the wing, Robbins at the fullback, Osborne eased the tailback. Wing T, and now Davos makes contact through the neutral zone. That's going to be a penalty on Rock Island, and the Blue Devils will be 2nd down in a very short 1.
Well, nice job. You know, the kid's aggressive. He's been jumping the snap count all night, getting into the backfield, and not only did you just get a free 5 yards, you might have picked up a first down.
I don't think it was that close. They'll mark it at the 39, so 2nd down and 1 for the Devils at their own 39.
Well, certainly a spot you'd like to be in, 2nd and 1 rather than 2nd and 6. And
how deep do you go in the playbook here?
You can do anything you want, I think. And, you know, at least the other thing you're going to do, Lindos, is better start watching the football or, you know, he might be pulled.
Wing T for the Devils, same 3 running backs behind Cricard. Going to hand it off to Unmisig. Unmisig's going to be hit for a loss of 5 on the play. Back to the Blue Devil 34-yard line. Give back the 5-yard penalty, and it's 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, you know, that Brett Livingston is the right defensive end for Rock Island on our left side, went untouched into the backfield. So now instead of taking advantage of the opportunity, 2nd and 1, you could have run a rollout, done anything you wanted. Instead, you lose 5 yards and put yourself in the absolute worst position you could think of, 3rd and 7.
10:30 to go in the ball game. Blue Devils need to convert this 3rd down. Trips to the near side. Robbins, the lone man in the backfield. Crickard comes up. They're going to throw a short slant. Holschlag's got it. Holschlag, first down, 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 11.
I love the play. I love the call. Go to the trips. They're thinking you might throw the bubble screen, and you do the dump to Holschlag. He holds off his defender on his backside, is able to reach up and grab the ball. He's a tough, hard-nosed kid and is able to pick up the first down.
And Holschlag, they list him at 6'1", 195. He might be a little thicker than that. So he's a tough guy to come around on if you get out of position as a pass defender.
Yeah.
Blue Devils, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Back to the wing tee set. Crickard under center, extra tight end on this side, handed to Osborne. Wants to jet to the outside. He's at the 45, drug down at the 46. Give him progress to the 47, gain of 3 for Osborne. He's got 96 yards on 11 carries.
Well, you'd like to see the Blue Devil offense chew up about another 4 minutes here and put the ball in the end zone, go up by 8 to force Rock Island to have a score touchdown and make the 2-point conversion. Regardless, let's just move the chains here and get positive yardage and pick up another first down. Now the inside receiver is uncovered.
2nd and 7, trips to the left, handed off to Robbins up the middle. He is going to be bullying his way up to the 48, and that's seeing it with Blue Devil eyes. It may be no gain for Robbins.
One thing I'd like to see us run out of that trip set, the inside guy is not covered. Instead of running the bubble screen, say, set high, take the ball, throw it to him, just let him run 2 yards and just get him on the go. I mean, you hit him on the fly on a go. He's, got
hard
15 yards. Their guy is so far out. Now, right now, he's not covered. Snap the ball and throw it to him right now and go.
Holschlag, Osborne, Unmasig in
Just
the
like
pocket.
that.
They're going to get it to Unmasig. Unmasig's going to bounce it inside. He's hit at the 50. I thought he had more room outside the way Holschlag set up his block, but he'll be at midfield for a gain of 4. That'll bring up 4th down and a gain. Looks like 4th down and 2 or 3.
Here's what I'm saying. You're throwing that to him, and he's bouncing it out like a bubble screen to get off the blocks. Instead of bouncing it as a bubble screen, throw it to him and let him run straight ahead as much as he can get. There's not a guy within 5-6 yards of him. If he just runs straight upfield north and south instead of east and west, you have a better chance of getting a lot more yardage.
4th and a long 3 for Quincy. They're going to go to the offset eye, power eye behind Crickard. They're going to come back, and it's going to be, oh no, this was a punt. They decided to go for the punt.
Oh, it's bouncing backwards.
And no one's touching it for the Blue Devils. It's going to be down at the Rock Island 27-yard line. Blue Devils lined up in their power eye. It was an odd formation in front of Unmasig, who does the punting. And it is going to be Rock Island's ball at their own 27. Rick Little elects to back Rock Island up rather than go for it at midfield on 4th and a long 3. So the Devils give up possession to Rock Island. 7:44 to go in the ball game. And what does Rock Island have in the bag? Any score will put them ahead as the Blue Devils are on top, 14-13. Man is down on the field. We'll take a timeout from Rock Island. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on the Fox.
You're listening to Blue Devil Football.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
In on the special teams play of the Blue Devil punt, Seth Holschlag, the tight end who made the big catch for 11 yards for a first down, had to be helped off the field. He is not putting any weight on his right leg as he was helped off the field. He come to the near sideline for the Blue Devils, and the medical staff will attend to Seth Holschlag if he can't return. That is a big loss for the Blue Devils, both offensively and defensively. It's Richardson on the carry, running it against the grain to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 27 for Rock Island. Richardson will be across the 30 out to the 34. He picks up 7 on 1st down.
That's a terrible loss for the Devils with Holschlag. What happened was he ran down and was downing the punt, and the Rock Island guy rolled back and tackled him and fell into him and rolled his ankle as he was down on the punt team. Wow, huge loss. I hope he's okay and get back in there.
Blue Devils have to be stalwart on defense without Holschlag at that end linebacker / flexible defensive end. Going to run the house to the left side. Blue Devils led by Bondin get in on the tackle. The Blue Devils able to bring down Linder Davos after a short gain on 2nd and 3. And they're going to make it a 1st down to carry out to the 39. That was an excellent spot for Rock Island. 75 yards for Linder Devos on 14 carries tonight, including a big gain of 14 that kept a key drive alive for them on their last field goal, cutting this to a 1-point game. Quincy on top, 14-13. Trips to the far side, man in motion, handed off to Richardson. Richardson's going to go to the 45. He'll be dropped just across the 45 at the 46, and it'll be a pickup of 7. Yes, Richardson gashing him on the sweep for 6 or 7 at a time on 1st down is setting up this drive for Rock Island.
Yeah, and it looks like Rock Island's content to keep it on the ground with 6 minutes to go here in the 4th. You know, if you're getting 7-8 yards a pop on 1st down, you know, it puts you in rather easy 2nd down situations that unfortunately on our last possession we couldn't convert on.
46-yard line. Rock Island needs midfield for a new set of downs. Siegel, the quarterback, is under center. He hasn't had a prolific night throwing it. Get it to Davos. He's across midfield, across the 40, down to the 37-yard line. He is able to get big yardage right up the middle for 16 yards for Linder Devos.
Well, that's exactly what you can't have happen. Your linebacker's got to step up. Somebody's got to make a play here. You know, if you want to win this game and get out of here with a win and show you're a team that is going to do something this season, somebody has to step up, bow their neck, and make a play.
Coach Little talked about it. The difference between postseason teams and those that don't could be 2 or 3 plays over the course of a season. Devils need one now. 1st and 10 for Rock Island from the Devil 36. Take it far side. On the run is Richardson. He's inside the red zone at the 19-yard line, and he's going to pick up a big gain of 16 on 1st down again.
Just killing us on those jet sweeps to the far or to either side. They get around the corner, they seal us off. Our corners are blocked, and we don't have any answer for that right now.
Blue Devils watching as time is winding down. 5:30 to play in the ball game. Blue Devils lead at 14-13 on the road at Rock Island. Rock Island 1st and 10 at the Blue Devil 19. And now a timeout taken by the Blue Devils. We'll take one as well. Blue Devils lead at 14-13 on the road at Rock Island. You're listening to Blue Devil football on the Fox.
The Blue Devils play.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
Peoria Manual. We'll have it for you 7:30 to kick off on 103.9 The Fox. You know, high school football kickoff times, they're about as flexible as a Ukrainian gymnast. So never really depend on it being at the appointed time. It's kind of a thought or a roundabout or maybe this suggestion will be thought of at some point.
Yeah, you know, and then we'll get in the homecoming mix here for the next 3 weeks.
Well, this has been homecoming tonight for Rock Island. Rock Island 1st and 10 at the Devil 19. Blue Devils on top, 14-13. Fake it to Richards. It'll be Devos right up the middle to the 15, down to the 14. He picks up, oh, they're going to mark him all the way down at the 11. That is a unique spot from tonight's officiating crew. He was dragging his knees across the 15, but makes the 11 for a gain of 8. Devos 99 yards now on 16 carries. Devos the sole man in the backfield. Richardson is off to the right. He's been coming around on these jet sweeps that have been doing damage against the Devil defense. Devils with 5 down linemen now on the defensive front as Rock Island knocks on the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Handed off to Devos. Devos across the 10.
Jeez.
He's close to the first down. Hold on the play. This could be coming back.
Massive, massive face mask by the Blue Devils. That'll be a personal foul variety. And
Blue Devils have a man down as well. Coach Little comes on to attend to the down man. We'll take a look at some other scores that have been coming in here from the 103.9 The Fox Control Center. It's a final. Peoria Richwoods gets off the mat and beats Moline 44-0 in that game. Galesburg over UT 20-6. We're checking on a final on that game. And Alleman on top of Peoria Notre Dame 21-14. We know both Galesburg and Alleman are late. We don't know if they have gone final yet. The Blue Devils are going to bring Stephen Sharp out of the game. He was down and flexing his hand. He may have been the one that caught up in the face mask. It's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty. That'll put Rock Island 1st and goal from just inside the Quincy 5. Blue Devils 8 penalties for 70 yards tonight. They were the least penalized team in the Western Big Six coming into week 3. Moline with Linder Devos in the backfield. Going to put him in motion, spring him out to the right side. He is caught up at the 3 and shoved back at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1, a temporary victory for the Blue Devils.
yeah, they ran that quick toss to the outside. He cut it up and actually tried to jump over somebody. They caught him in midair, and they gave the spot at the 2.
Galesburg has held on over a game UT team who came back late. Galesburg wins it final 20-13. That was a home game for Galesburg. Good work out of UT to make that close. 2nd down and goal from the 2 for Rock Island. They're going to send Richardson on a sweep to the near side. He's got the angle, walks into the end zone. Rock Island on top, 19-14, 2-yard touchdown by Richardson. A drive of 73 yards. Rock Island takes it in and takes the lead with 3:53 to go.
Well, they'll go for 2 now to try and go up by 7. This actually becomes a huge, huge play.
So the 2-point conversion coming up for Rock Island. They're going to go out of the tight set with Devos in the backfield. Roll out Siegel into the flat. He overthrows his receiver, and it's incomplete. They had Holmes locked up outside, and it was just off his fingertips. So
well,
the
reason that becomes so huge is because now if you just put the ball in the end zone, the extra point truly doesn't matter because down 5, 6 points, you got the lead 2019. So here we go. You know, we talk about this offense. You got 3 minutes and 53 seconds with 2 timeouts. And, you know, what type of team are we going to have? Are we going to answer what Rock Island just put on the board, or, you know, are we going to whimper out?
Blue Devils had to come back and take the win at home away from Peoria Notre Dame last week with a big 3-touchdown second half. That was a 36-25 victory for QND, or for QHS rather. QND went down at home tonight to Jeff City Helias 51-12 at 10th and Jackson. You don't see that kind of lopsided score with QND at home very often. Helias, a very good team out of Central Missouri.
Yeah, I think they're ranked pretty high in their class in Missouri.
So 19-14, the Blue Devils trail for the first time since they took the lead at 14-10 late in the second quarter. They'll have 3:53 to work with as Rock Island gets set to boot it away. Can the Devils come back on the road against adversity? For the most part, the Devils have cleaned up their penalties here in the second half. They'll have to play penalty-free, smart football for the last almost 4 minutes of this game to take a win on the road and end a 40-year drought at Rock Island. Blue Devils set up to return. Brock Miller and Unmisig both back deep for the Devils. Osborne and Robbins not. They're going to kick this one deep, and the Blue Devils fumble it at their own 4. They're going to have to pick it up at the 5. Now at the 10. Out to the 15. Brock Miller cuts it back to the 17, and it'll be Unmisig on the carry after the fumble and pickup at the Blue Devil 19-yard line. The Devils danced with catastrophe and came out barely alive.
Well, here we go. 3:45 left to go in the fourth, and you got to go 80 yards. So let's see what we're made of. And, you know, I kind of noticed this. Robbins is limping badly. So is Osborne. And I don't know if that's hurt how effective they've been here in the second half. But let's suck it up and see what we can get done. 1st and 10 out of the wing tee, near side hash marks. Blue Devils going left to right. Rickard sets a man in motion, throw it to Osborne on the outside. He's hit at the 22, down at the 23. That's going to be a pickup of 3. And Rock Island making sure to get in some late extra physical contact on the Blue Devil backs to chip away at them and slow them down. Yeah, Linder Devos is, you know, he's around the ball late. He dove in late there to try and steal the ball from Osborne after he was on the ground, and I would have liked to have seen a flag. Osborne, the leading rusher for the Devils tonight, 12 carries, 99 yards, most of that coming on a 52-yard carry at the end of the first half that set up that late Blue Devil touchdown to take the lead. Devils swing wide receivers out left and right. Rickard wants to go to the air. He'll go over the middle late, and the Devils, is it complete or incomplete? They're going to say complete at the 35-yard line. Devils pick up 12 yards on a little wheel route out front to Osborne. Actually, I think it might have been Unmisig, 31, who made that grab, sliding. Good catch to keep it off the turf. Oh, now what do we got going on? 63 yards tonight. The clock on 6 of 12 for Rickard and an interception. That interception was big. It put 3 points on the board for Rock Island. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 35. 2:35 to go in the ball game. Devils have to go another 65 yards to take this win on the road. I think they're going to add some more time onto the clock. Yeah, they put 11 seconds back on the clock. So 2:46 to go. We just time traveled. Devils trailing 19-14. They've led throughout all of this second half until Rock Island scored just moments ago. Wing T behind Rickard. They're going to fake the double handoff, keep it with Osborne. Cuts it up the middle of the 40. He's down at the 42. He had a gaping hole if he could avoid the safety. But Osborne's brought down after a gain of 7 on 1st down. You're right. That hole, I thought he had it all the way on the cutback, and then the safety stepped up. Daquan Jones. And, that was close. Blue Devils, 2nd down and 3. Approaching midfield. They're faking it up the middle. It's going to be a rollout to Rickard. He hits Robbins, and Robbins is going to be at the 45-yard line. He'll be just shy of a 1st down. Did he reach out and get it? They're going to mark him across the 45. Blue Devils need the 46. See, I think on that play, you know what? George Rickard had all sorts of room to run the ball, run the football. They're going to give him a 1st down across the 46, so the pickup of 3 is enough to Robbins, who came off to the sideline here limping on his ankle. Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Devils at their own 46. Far side hash marks moving left to right. Trips to the near side. One man in the backfield. That solo man in the backfield looks to be bonded. They'll throw it out to Osborne near side. Osborne's got midfield. He's got the 45, the 40. Stiff arms his way across the 40 and out of bounds. The Blue Devils pick up a big 1st down at the 39 of Rock Island. That's a pickup of 15 yards through the air for Osborne. Well, good pickup on 1st down. You know, that bubble screen hasn't worked with Unmisig, but it sure has worked with Osborne. I think he's got a little bit more speed to hit the hole if the blocks can be there. And, you know, like to see that the Devils have opened it up a little bit here with some nice passes on the last 2 plays. And I like the mental fortitude of Rickard. Since the interception, he is 5 of 5 in the passing game.
Minute 42 to go. Devils down 19-14 on the road. 1st and 10, 39 of Rock Island. Krikard rolling out to the far side. This play is getting blown up. Krikard cuts it back. He's at the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Krikard went from taking a 6-yard sack to a gain of 3. The young man doesn't have the quickest feet, but he does have what you need as a QB. He's quick between the ears, and he turned a sure loss into a 3-yard gain.
The Devils have called timeout, and the clock is still running. They need to put about another 10 seconds back on the clock.
It's definitely Friday the 13th here in Rock Island. It has been an interestingly officiated game. Clock management has been an issue for both coaches since the middle of the second quarter, and we've had injuries galore and big plays called back. Timeout for the Blue Devils. The run by Krikard takes him down to the 37-yard line. They're going to give him a gain of 2 on the play. And we'll keep it here for you.
Yeah, well, he turned turned nothing into something. He was scrambling for his life and was able to get some positive yards. But if he had looked over here, Osborne was all alone in the flat just waiting and waving his hands.
He was doing jumping jacks to get Krikard's attention. He was literally all alone outside the numbers. Could have at least taken it down to the 10.
And now Krikard's limping and doing some running on the sideline after he got tackled. Seems to be a perplexing deal that ankles are the issue tonight for 4 or 5 Quincy High players. Seth Hoslag back in the game, too.
That on turf either.
Yeah, and Seth Hoslag is back in the game, too. Well, they put 6 seconds back on the clock for Quincy.
So it's a minute 28 on the clock, 2nd and 7 at the 37 of Rock Island for the Devils, who are driving for the game's winning score.
Well, as you may recall, drive started on our 20, so we've at least moved it down the field, took advantage of some pass opportunities. Minute 28 to go. You got 37 yards.
Yeah, you've done half the work in half the time, essentially.
Yep.
So you're on track. Out of the timeout, Blue Devils, I believe, have 2 more left in this ball game. Minute 28 to go. Blue Devils are going to go with this wheel play. Just Krikard in his center and a guard at the middle of the field.
Snap it to
5 men on the near side,
now.
2 on the far side. Blue Devils are going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage for a conventional wing tee play now. They're going to rush out of the alley, show power I. Extra guard on the far side. Going to throw it to the near side, completely wide open. The Blue Devils knock it out. And the play that Coach Little talked about before the game, when they set it up, that's to bring it back to the middle of the field so that a receiver will be uncovered and forgotten about outside. The completion was down inside the 20, but a flag is down at the 37. And the Blue Devils execute their trick play. But the first holding call against them this half comes at an ill time. Now the Blue Devils thinking about where they're going to go from here. Boy, there was just confusion everywhere.
Chop block on Quincy and a personal foul. Chop block. They called a chop block on a pass play. How can you have a chop block on a pass play when your men are, unless someone went high and someone went low on the guy? Yeah, here you go. Typical late flag on the road, exactly what you'd expect. But did they also have a personal foul against Rock Island? That's what he signaled originally.
Let's see what the call is. This officiating crew is still talking it over at the 30-yard line of Rock Island. There is a flag down in the Quincy backfield. I do not see one down in the Rock Island defensive field. There must be, because the official just went and got his flag. All right, someone was standing on it. One of the Rocks was standing on it. Blue Devils are going to have this walked off against them from the Rock Island 37. It is going to be back to the Blue Devils there. And now, the penalty, the personal foul penalty was against Quincy after the chop block. This is going to be a 25-yard penalty against Quincy. First the chop block, then the personal foul, all the way back into Devil territory at the Blue Devil 47-yard line. Wow.
No. They walked the chop block off, then they're walking back off the personal foul.
Now, wait, a chop block isn't a 25-yard penalty,
No,
though.
they walked the 10-yard off on the chop block. They then walked whatever
chop block
they did.
Is a personal foul.
What?
Is the chop block a personal foul?
No, I don't think so.
15 off and then 15 back.
That's wrong. Basically, it's offsetting. You now have second down again with a minute 23. So it's as if that play didn't happen.
from the 37 for Rock Island. Blue Devils trips to the near side. Robbins the lone man in the backfield. Turn around, give it to him late. Fake it over the middle. Robbins looking for a hole. Robbins is going to be contained at the point of attack and no gain.
You need to get him out of there. He's got no
explosion.
Ankle. Yeah. I mean, it looked like he was going to fall over. He tried to take 2 steps. There was a hole there, and he just couldn't hit it because his ankle was so hurt. You almost get to a point, is he hurting you?
Yeah. Now. Less than a minute to go on the road at Rock Island.
Let's go.
Blue Devils down 19-14 at the Rock Island 38-yard line. Going to come out, show 1 man wide to the near side. That's Unmasig. 1 man wide to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to throw it out to Unmasig. It's caught at the 20. Going to hook and ladder, and they're going to lose maybe a yard or 2 on the pitch back. It'll be out of bounds, so you stop the clock right around the Rock Island 30. Unmasig on the carry. He gave it up to Osborne coming out of the backfield, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So the Blue Devils.
Unfortunately, it's 4th down
now. 4th
now.
and 1. They came up a yard short.
You got to get the 1st down, or the game's over. You have to run a play to get the 1st down.
94 yards on the night through the air for the Blue Devils. 4th and 1, game on the line for the Devils. Wing T, they're going to sneak Cricard, and he's got it. He's down across the 30 for the 1st down, so the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 just inside the Rock Island 30 with 34 seconds to go. The Blue Devils are down by 5, but they have the football with time left. Cricard, where are they going to spot this at? If they spot this back by the 30, this is an unbelievably poor spot for the Blue Devils. And it's going to be
let's go.
Down.
Okay, the clock's going to wind, so hurry it up.
Cricard gets 2 yards on the carry. He has 4 yards on the night. They place the football, and the Blue Devils come to the line. 1st and 10 at the Rock Island 29. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Cricard under center. Blue Devils looking for a big finish. They're going to keep it to Cricard. Roll out to the near side. He wants to pass, pulls it down, runs out of bounds. Smart play by Cricard as the defense was flooding to the near side for Rock Island. He stops the clock, saves the timeout. Blue Devils will have 2nd down now. They mark him inside the 30 at about the 27. That'll be a pickup of 2. They're going to give him the 25 for a pickup of 4. 8 yards on 3 carries for Cricard. Clock is stopped with 23 seconds to go. Blue Devils have to have the end zone, down 5, 19-14. 2nd down and 6 from the 25-yard line. They're going to come up under center, and Cricard's going to stop and throw for it. He goes over the middle. It's incomplete. He stopped and came back.
Holding on the Blue Devils.
That play wasn't going anywhere anyway, and the Blue Devils have compounded their problems with another flag. Well, Rock Island, they're a good team. Number 2 in Class 6?
No way.
I don't know about that. I think we know now the Blue Devils are a different strain of opponent than they faced in the first 2 weeks, facing Manual and then Richwoods last week. Blue Devils led this game for the bulk of the second half, 14-10, then 14-13. And now the Blue Devils are backed up to the Rock Island 39 after the 10-yard penalty. You come on the road in the Western Big Six, especially into hostile territory like Rock Island, they're not going to give you anything. You're going to have to take it away, and probably more than once. 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long. Blue Devils, they want to go on a little halfback pass. Now they're going to tuck it and run. Robbins has nothing left. He's going to go down with an injured ankle back at the 42-yard line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play. And that should end the game. 8 seconds to go. It was a little halfback pass option on the near side. Robbins showed pass the whole way, then brought it down when nothing was open. And the Blue Devils have a last gasp to go for the end zone. 3rd down and 20. It's actually game from the 42 is what we're looking at with 8 seconds to go. Do you have a 42-yard play in the book for pay dirt, or are you going to go home a loser?
Well, Coach Little was talking to us before the game, and you know when you go on the road, especially when you come here, you're not going to get the calls. You're going to get hosed. You're going to get a bunch of penalties against you. The refs took the game out of everybody's hands, really. But his key thing was, you know what? You got to be up enough points to overcome that. you can't be letting the referees dictate the game and be behind, because it's enough to try and come back when you're down, let alone come back when you're down and you're committing a bunch of penalties or being called for penalties that may be questionable. So the problem was the Blue Devils didn't capitalize on opportunities in the second half. We have put up no points in the second half. If you don't score any points, you're not going to win the game.
If you don't score on the road in the second half, you're not going to win.
And I thought one of the turning points was they had 2nd and 1. We run a play, they get a 5-yard loss, 3rd down. We end up not getting the 1st down, have to punt. That's when they drove down and actually kicked a field goal. But, we didn't do enough on defense to stop them in the second half, and certainly haven't put any points on the board offensively.
Blue Devils, 3rd and 22 officially. It might as well be 3rd and 42. 8 seconds on the clock. Devils twins right and left from the near side hash mark. Ricard wants to look far side. He's going to throw a jump ball toward the end zone. Devils have the completion, and are they out of bounds with 1 second on the clock? The Devils have the completion, and they're inside the 10 with 1 second to go.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks. They're going to get, I can't believe there's 1 second on the clock. You thought the home clock guy would have let that go.
That was the completion to Osborne down on the corner.
I thought it was Holschlag.
I thought it was Osborne who pushed off. That was too small a frame to be Holschlag.
Let's go. Hurry it up.
Blue Devils will have this 1st and goal from the 7. That was a pickup of 35 yards to Osborne.
Come on, get to the line.
Blue Devils going to come to the line. What do they have? They're going to go back to the trick play. Blue Devils, 1 second to go on the clock. Ricard, he's in the backfield, and now time is called. The referee has blown his whistle. Timeout called by Rock Island. Coach Stewart's didn't like the look as the Blue Devils went trick play with 1 second on the clock. Now no time is on the clock. The clock operator started the clock, but because of the timeout called, it will go back to 1 second. We'll keep this here on the road at Rock Island. Blue Devils, they're trying to steal back their love from the underworld right now against all odds.
Well, what's your money play?
What's
your money play with no time left?
Robbins injured, immobile with the ankle.
I think you use him as a decoy. I think you get Osborne one-on-one in a pass situation. If you can get Ricard on a rollout, chip down with your wingback, roll out, try and get Osborne in the flat, flood him on the backside maybe with the tight end. But
the Blue Devils started this drive at their own 20 with 3:45 to play in the ballgame, down 19-14. Through adversity, through penalties, through personal fouls, they have just completed a 35-yard pass from the 42 down to the 7. They are 1st and goal from the Rock Island 7 with 1 second on the clock. The next play, barring a defensive penalty, will be the final play of the game. A touchdown, and the Devils break a 40-year drought in Rock Island. Anything short of that, and Rock Island gets the win here at home. Devils down 19-14. They come out of the timeout. What has Coach Little dialed up? The old quarterback. He's going to show them the wing tee. Ricard going to pitch it. They're going to go to Osborne. Osborne going to go halfback pass into the corner, and diving back, it is incomplete. Osborne went halfback pass, threw it into the end zone. It was behind his target by about 2 yards, and the Blue Devils will come away losers 19-14. He was trying to hit Unmasig on the cut to the post, and that's how this one ends. A trick play on a halfback pass out of the wing tee.
I don't understand the call. Why wouldn't you want to have your quarterback, who's your best thrower, throwing the ball in that situation as opposed to leaving it up to a running back to try and decide whether or not he's going to run it or throw it?
I thought Osborne had room on the corner, and you were going to get him out in space, which is what you want. I'll take a race to the pylon with Osborne any day against anybody on any defense in the Western Big Six. I thought he had the corner. I thought he had room. He elected to go for the pass, and the game is over. The Blue Devils lose a heartbreaker on the road, 19-14 at Rock Island. The 40-year curse rolls on. The Devils dropped to 2-1 on the year. Rock Island, the last undefeated team in the Western Big Six, improves to 3-0. We'll have the postgame show coming up next on 103.9 The Fox.
The Blue Devils play.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made